I just want to say one thing. It's kind of unrelated to what you were saying, Rita, but I really appreciate you sharing that. Thank you so much. Because I've been mostly avoiding the comments because obviously they're crazy right now. But there's someone spamming something that's saying that the documentary is becoming the Rosie show. And I really want to reiterate something that I feel very strongly, and I've said many times. I feel like the people that are centering me and making it all about me are girl world. Everybody's running them. Everybody's talking too much. And that's annoying me. Number one. Everyone is. Everyone is. And you know what? A little bit of me too right now. Let's be real on that, all right? And I do not think this is the Rosie show. My channel's the Rosie show on YouTube. That's where the Rosie show is. I host it. It's mine. That's my platform. I am the dictator. I am the star. That's where I'm at. Everywhere else, that's not the case. I don't want to get into this, especially with what Star just said. I don't think my opinion matters on your involvement with Cass.
Okay.
Well, your opinion really doesn't matter with a lot of things, but you sure like to give it. So, I mean, I think that's why he asked you. But like
You're
I
the one
said,
that said you didn't want to talk about it, correct?
Right, I know, and that's why I'm saying again. If you personally don't know somebody, I'm not even just talking about Cass, anyone in general, then you really shouldn't probably even bring their name up.
I am hurt as fuck. I still have a big photo of her on my refrigerator because every day I see her and I get reminded we lost her.
I don't want to go there because it's not my place. And it wasn't my place then either. And I mean that. I mean that with my whole heart. Stefan, I would like to address something that you said about me specifically multiple times.
Okay.
You have said that I'm the kind of girl that if you invited to the house, you would have 100% received allegations against because I have had real allegations.
Wait.
You said that several times, and it's on recording. You've said it in multiple lives. I've seen it with my own eyes that I'm the kind of girl that if you invited to your house, I would have accused you of you essaying me. Even if in one point you said, even if I stood there and you like mimed with your arms down and was just like crossing and like even if I was all the way with her and I never even touched her, I am a victim of real shit.
Yeah, well, it's probably the way you're coming at him, like you're
accusing him and stuff. That's probably
why.
He came at me first. He attacked me after the trailer, and I have the screen recording of that too.
Yeah. And if Ziomara wants to come up here, come up. If Amberlyn Reed wants to come in the box, send a request. Like, this is an open forum. This is an open forum.
Okay, can I say something real quick?
Yes. And sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It had to do with Rosie, but she literally dropped as soon as I came up here. I just wanted to say, okay, first of all, shout out to Michael B. Petty. If you're in Girl World, then you know Michael B. Petty is a legend. And he made a good point in chat about Rosie accusing, making a statement about saying gay men do not like fat women. Just a broad sweeping statement that gay men don't like fat women. And Rosie responded to him in the chat and said that was a lie. She never said that. It is extremely true. There is a clip out there. It's true. It's been passed around. That is something that you said, Rosie.
Zach is a loser. He hates heavy women and has to bash them. He's pure trash. Your word's not mine, girl. Wait, so are we or aren't we supposed to talk about ZM mixed messages? I'm not sure what you mean, Cat Lou. I just don't want to fucking talk about it. I do find it a pattern that gay men don't like obese women. You know, Carmen, I've noticed that pattern too. It's odd. I don't quite understand it, like the psychology or whatever, but I've noticed that pattern too. It's interesting. Because it's always fat women. It's not fat men. It's interesting. I don't know.
I don't know why you lie about things that are so easy to prove.
There's 3 people requesting. What do I do? There's a girl named Alyssa, and there's somebody, Michael B. Petty. Do you
That's
know
a
a Michael?
a prior Girl World reactor.
Yeah, that's the one that she does not want to speak with, I
Okay.
believe.
I will drop if those people are brought.
What about Alyssa?
I'm not. This isn't a platform for Girl World to put me on the stake. Sorry, that's not. I'm not playing those games.
No.
Not doing it. That's not what they're trying. They're doing what they always do.
I see that. I see that.
You got into this box and that moment happened, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I need to talk to you right now. So
Yeah, I've heard your name a lot. I had no idea you were associated with Pearadise, but I've seen I know a lot of people in Bash communities, BBW communities that love you. So I just never met you. So and I can see why they love you.
You know that you were out there talking about like, I love Rita. Do you know that Rita has her own allegations of her own of setting girls up to be assaulted as well? That's her fucking bulldog that has been there for him, fighting for him. And you were out there like, I love Rita. Yeah, of course, give people the green light to go and follow Rita and fall for her shit too.
I had no clue, Paola.
You're acting like you were trying to help us here, and you are not. You were trying to put yourself in the center of attention again. Listen, do whatever you need to do to get your, whatever you need to do. Do whatever you need to do, but don't act here like you were doing us a favor. That's it.
I'm so sick of the fucking drama. I'm so sick of people's bullshit. I'm so sick of people being two-faced and obnoxious and just like, I respect the people who are upfront about how they feel about me way more than anyone pretending to like me. I think it's snaky and gross.
Hello. Thank you to everyone watching in real time. To anyone watching during playbacks, I appreciate you. To all my channel members and patrons, thank you. And to my mods who are always here holding me down, I appreciate y'all so much. Now, at the top of this stream, I do need to address something. During the last stream, I was having a great time like I always do with our streams. It's one of the reasons I stream so much, because I have the most fun with the live streams. Yesterday, however, was more of a serious topic. And even though I could be lighthearted at times, or that's the intention, I fuck up. When the stream ended, within, I would say, like literally less than an hour, I actually got a DM from a viewer and they had to call me out. Yesterday, I made a lot of comments that were inappropriate towards Paula. Paula is one of the victims of Stefan. And I could have simply said, she's a beautiful young lady, kept it pushing. However, sometimes I like to drag shit. So I unintentionally was sexualizing her while also calling out her predator, which is disrespectful and fucked up. That wasn't my intention. It's just I fucked up. So I want to make sure at the top of this stream I acknowledge that I did that and also apologize to Paula just in case if she ever sees that stream, because she might click into a stream being happy that there's a different creator calling out Stefan, and then later on in the stream realize like, girl, you sexualizing me, this is not the time. And that would be accurate. So I apologize to Paula. I want to thank the viewer who called me out. Thank you for that. And I also want to apologize to any viewers in chat yesterday who caught that vibe and they were uncomfortable as well. I drag shit. Sometimes I could just simply say someone's nice looking and keep the conversation going, but I drag it and that's on me. So I just wanted to make sure I said that at the top of the stream. Like, I gotta learn. I sit up here all the time and tell these bitches learn when to shut the fuck up. That's one of the times I should have taken my own advice. I should have probably shut the fuck up and focused on the topic at hand. And I didn't do that. So here we are. Here we are. So I just want to make sure I say that off top. Any criticism that comes from that is valid as fuck. So now we are here today. For those who don't know, Rosie may still be live. And I want to say thank you to Lily in Discord, one of my mods who streamed it for us, because Rosie went live. And I was getting ready for the stream, so I know I couldn't stream it while getting ready. So thank you, Lily, for streaming that for us. And to no surprise, it didn't help her in any way. We'll go over that stream later on this week. Today, I want to finish up the stream that Rosie had with Stefan and his partner in crime, potentially, allegedly, Rita. So I want to finish up with that. And keep in mind, we haven't even touched on the stream where she was live with Paula and them, and they were just dragging her, rightfully so. So that stream, we got a lot coming up this week. And let's not forget on Wednesday night in Discord, we will be streaming those episodes of the Pearadise House, Big Girls Wanted, Escaping Paradise, all that stuff. So we will be doing that. I just want to make sure I actually close out on the poll, and then I'll get to the support, and then we'll get started. We will get started on this mess. Mess that she could have easily avoided, but it's Rosie. Let me see. Thank you to all 551 of you who voted. What girl makes the most excuses for their problematic behavior? 60% said Rosie, 24% said Amber, and 16% said Chantel. I actually would vote for Rosie as well. Like sometimes with Rosie and Amber, it's kind of like a little bit of a toss-up because Amber uses her BPD a lot to excuse her problematic behavior. Don't get me wrong. All the girls gives a lot of excuses, but I actually do think it's Rosie that gives the most excuses, which is shocking because we are having this conversation alongside Amber and Chantel of all people. Yeah, that's what I believe. That's what I believe. So I definitely agree with that poll. But let me get caught up. And thank you for all the support coming in. Thank you. Let me get caught up and then we'll get started. Yeah, I ain't new. Y'all know this is gonna be low-key lengthy. So we'll get into it when we get into it. The Sonali, thank you so much for 55 months. Thank you. I woke up early to catch a live, made my coffee, and now I'm sad. I know that's right. Love you, cult leader Charlie, and my fellow members. The fact that y'all be having me read this shit out loud, knowing damn well somebody could clip that. There's probably a compilation at this point that could be made of me acknowledging all the comments calling this a cult when we are not. We are a church. We are a Bible study group. Yeah, that's what we are. Oh, actually, before I continue with my bullshit and before I forget, because I know Matt be sitting in chat like, girl, get to the makeup. You know that's why I'm here. So let me get to that real quick. So remember how I told you guys one of my mods gave me the idea to do all the different colors of the rainbow because hello, Pride Month. So yesterday I did red, so today is orange. Let me see. I went in with this masterclass. You guys have seen me use this before. The masterclass palette by Blend Bunny, and I went in with. Hold on, I still got these covered. I went in with Tangent. Wait, yeah, Tangent. I went in with Tangent. This is a beautiful, bright orange. I love this palette. And this palette, for anyone who doesn't remember, and I do not remember who specifically, but I remember this was recommended to me by a viewer. I never forgot. I had added it to my cart and then checked out like immediately. So yeah, shout out to the viewer who told me to get this palette because of y'all. And it's my favorite orange for sure. And then on the inner corner, you can't see it, but there is a bit of yellow. And I went in with just this simple yellow here from my 420 Melt Cosmetics. Because with the quality of my internet, there's a lot of details to my eyes you can't see and to my face. So this is the best I could do. But I went in with Wax. This yellow here on the inner corner. Hopefully you could see it there. But this is another palette that I love. Melt Cosmetics, oh my God, I could rave about them for hours. Great company. But yeah, those are the two palettes I used. Again, the yellow on the inner corner, you can't really see. And seeing that the next color that, following the rainbow, the next color I'm doing is yellow, it just means I'm going to go gold for the most part, just gold. Oh, I want to make sure I read out Funkle Sunny's. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me grab this. Soaring Angel. Do you wear blush? Any recommendations or your favorites? I use Juvia's Place blush for the most part. However, I recently started using House Labs, those highlighters, those pigmented highlighters. I think I'm labeling it wrong, but I bought the orange and the pink, and I'm confident I bought those due to Sounds Like a You Problem because she was raving about them. I believe Sounds Like a You Problem and possibly Kim. I bought those. Oh, bitch, I understand why people talk about them online. Actually, no, let me get it. I'm not going to do it justice. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. This here, this is the pink one. When I tell y'all, listen, especially to my deep skin girlies, dark skin, brown skin, this is beautiful on our skin. Because not all highlighters like this translate on my skin the way I see it does like on influencers who like test them out. But the House Labs, I'm going to make sure. Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter. That's what it's called. When I tell y'all, this is so good. So I bought the pink one and the orange one. And I've been playing around with it because you know how there's that trend. I don't know if it's called the sunset trend because I think that includes some other colors. But just having those together alone, just when I tell y'all, Gaga ate with this. Gaga ate with this. Love this. So if you're open to highlighters or just testing out a new product, or you've seen people talk about it and you weren't sure, this has my stamp of approval. Love this. Okay, y'all know how I am. I'll get stuck on talking about makeup for too damn long. So let me shut up. Uncle Sonny's comment said, if y'all don't like the stream, Stefan will try and make peace with you. Uncle Sonny said it. Where's the lie? Funko, I agree. That's all I can say. And thank you. Thank you. Hopefully those likes go up. The True Me K, thank you guys. Can I get some hugs? I'm having the worst night shift ever. I'm a throw up. So glad I have Charlie live tonight. True Me K, feel better. You're gonna ride this out. You got us. There's gonna be laughs. There's gonna be tantrum. There's gonna be a whole bunch of shit. You know, when it's the topic of Rosie with everything she's done over the last few days, you'll be focused on this while also still doing your job. You know, but hopefully everything goes by fast. And thank you for joining the live and being here with us. Let me see. Oh, Zen, thank you. Just transform my old dress used as a shirt into a crop top. These last years have been so transformative, and I send love and support to all who are on the same journey. Y'all, it's possible. I love that. Yes. And can I just say, and thank you for that. And baby, you better do that. I wish I could like do that with clothes, but I'm not that creative. I've tried it before. You ever see those TikToks where it's like a quick 30-second clip? They show you where to cut, and I've done that and just ruined a shirt. I'm just not that creative. I'm not yet. Probably never, but here we are. Oh shit, Rice Pudding. Thank you so much for the 20 gifted. What the fuck? Thank you. I really appreciate that. To all the new members, enjoy. Please, if you're open to it, get in Discord. And to everyone who's been emailing me having trouble getting into the Discord, continue to do so. I want to make sure everyone who wants to be there to watch a documentary or just experience the Discord, because it is dope, I want y'all to, get in there. Those are your perks. Literally the biggest perk of being a member is that Discord. And I push it for a reason. So if you are comfortable, just go see the vibe. If you don't fuck with it, just leave. Shit. Ain't nobody holding you hostage. It's not like we're actually a cult, God. But Rice Pudding, thank you. That was very generous. Thank you. Baby girl, thank you for 2 months. I hope you're doing well tonight. Stunning at 6 feet. Thank you. Tonight, I'm short that part. Can I just tell y'all know how I went live a little earlier yesterday because I had to get to the birthday dinner that I had to attend. Let me tell y'all, I fucked that food up. I actually didn't eat a lot because I can't eat a lot right now, but I fucked that food up. It was so good. The vibes was good. The company was good. And then y'all know I'm grown, right? So all of us there are grown. Our grown asses, because we have a girls trip coming up, our grown asses was sitting there at the table playing rock, paper, scissors, shoots. Because when we don't agree on something and we're going back and forth, that's our go-to is rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And I suck at it. I just want to be clear. I lose just about every single time. So we were doing multiple rounds. Mind you, we drinking our drinks, eating our food, laughing it up, and then pause and then play rock, paper, scissors, shoot because we can't agree on shit. And we just looking forward to the trip that we got going on. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. When I tell y'all the girls trip that we take every year, I look forward to it because if you can, even if it's a few cities over, take time away from work. Just do it. I used to be one of those people who let my PTO rack up, roll over into the next year. And then one of the companies I worked for, they would let you cash it out. And I used to do that. Like I used to be a workhorse and it's so unhealthy. It is so unhealthy. So if there's one guarantee that I do every year, it's at least the girls trip. I try to do other trips too, but that girls trip, I try to stick to it and it's coming up. It is coming up. But thank you again, baby girl. Thank you. Let me see. Is that a shopping cart? Thank you. Not even Remy's reinforced furniture can save Roz from Madame Gold's dog walking. Thank you so much. Can I just say, even though there was clearly valid criticism from yesterday's stream, can I just say, even I felt, because I was upset, even I felt it showed in the stream. So shout out to y'all who still fucked with it. They were like, girl, you gave everything that needed to be. I was just like, oh, okay. Because like throughout the stream, I was like, oh, bring it down, girl, bring it down. Because she was pissing me off. So thank you for all the support. Thank you. Let's see. Let me see. Possibly Kim. I just seen this. Sorry. I apologize to Paula as well. She's a beautiful, strong woman, period. period. And thank you for that, Kim. Thank you for that. And to be clear, I had addressed this yesterday in Discord. I was just waiting to come here to make sure I address it. And even in Discord, Kim had made sure she let everybody know, like, I apologize as well. So thank you, Kim. I really appreciate that. Let me see. Jack Tease, thank you. She complains about us talking about the doc without knowing anything. And then she's running her mouth about the Pearadise house as if she was there. Clout chasing pick me. Not even that, Jack Tease. How about here go Rosie, because again, we're not going over it, but I was listening in real time because Lily was streaming it for us. She's saying when she was up there with Stefan, Girl World was trying to insert themselves. What the fuck have you been doing this whole time? Seeing that Rosie wanted her to be the topic so bad, Girl World was just there to assist. Oh, you want to be the main topic? Let's make you the main topic then, baby. So when she said that, I was like, the nerve of you. Oh, they're trying to insert themselves. What the fuck are you doing? We're going to bring it down. We're going to bring it down. Okay. Can I just say something? I'm not saying Rosie has done the same disgusting things as Amberlynn and Chantel. No. They get criticism for a lot of the same things and a lot of different things. However, I actually think I may dislike Rosie more than all the girls. And I know that is saying a lot. I know that's saying a lot. I genuinely think this is one of the most calculated, manipulative pieces of shit out of the girls. I really do. And I'm going to be clear, it's always going to be fucking Amberlynn, Chantel, FFG, all of them. But there's times that I'm like, I think I might dislike this bitch more than them. And sometimes I have to wrap my head around that. I'm like, I don't know if that makes sense, though. I don't know if that makes sense. But I really dislike Rosie. And it's just like, how did we get here? So and here's the thing. I know not a lot of people are going to agree with that. Valid. But I'm just like, how do we get here? You too? Because that shit, like, when I really thought about it, it kind of fucked with me a little bit. Because I'm like, that doesn't make, like, how? But I do. I dislike her more. It's like, I don't know. It could also be because there's not a lot going on with the other girls. And Amberlynn's big ass is sitting on live stream laughing it up with Stefan as well. And she went live this morning. I forgot to mention that. Amber went live this morning on TikTok for about an hour. She sucked at battling that bullshit. If there's anything to clip and cover, I'll do that. But if anything, I just enjoy the fact that she's struggling with how she's going to stay relevant online. Could you imagine if she reapplies for monetization and she gets denied again? What would she do? Truly, because all that's left is her getting on panels of people who's being discussed because it's not her and begging for people to buy her cameos. What is she going to do if she reapplies and she gets denied once again? I'm not going to lie, y'all. I'm going to be like, I'm celebrating. Actually, I'm gonna just celebrate. I don't give a fuck. She'll probably be, remonetized. But if she doesn't, I might come up here swinging my titties. I might do that. Don't worry, because I know my manager's watching. Don't worry. I'ma have tassels or something. But I might come up here swinging my long titties. If Amberlynn gets denied monetization again, just know that following stream, it's a not safe for work stream. I'll be covered to protect my channel, but I might have to swing my long ass titties on stream. Rice Pudding, thank you for 16 months. I'm gonna gift another 20 members so they can join in the Oh my God, you don't have to do. Thank you. First of all, thank you. But keep in mind too, Rice Pudding, like, I appreciate all the support, but I'll be dropping links this week as well to get more people in. And I'm gonna send some links to the support group. But I thank you for your generosity. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you so much. Smee, thank you. She looks like beef that pushed out of the pack. I need to screen grab that because I've never heard a human described in such an accurate and disrespectful way. Do you understand why? Do y'all get why I have the mods that I got? If you could be this disrespectful, just simply disrespect. Do you see how many words just so disrespectful? I love my community. I love my mods. I don't give a fuck. For the people who are like, oh, bitch, you just mad because you ain't got my community. I don't give a fuck. Just disrespectful and accurate. Huh, Rosie, you fucked up, bitch. You fucked up bad. So bad. Teal Bricks, welcome. Welcome to the Go Cluster Boo. Let me get this pulled up. Sorry if I'm a little behind. Y'all know how I do. Always behind. I don't know why it's not showing what membership you got. I'm sorry, Teal. Welcome. I don't know. YouTube sometimes plays with me on the back end because the way I could tell which memberships you guys have, I have to have the back end up so it can tell me. And sometimes it does not tell me. It's really weird. So I apologize because there were a few welfare funds I missed because of that, which is kind of annoying because y'all knew I do the dance. Oh, it's Supreme. I have it now. It's Supreme. Welcome. And you do have access to the Discord. Sorry that took so long, y'all. Lily, thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you to the new members. Enjoy. Again, get in Discord. Get in that Discord. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate you, boo. The Weird Blonde, thank you. Hi, Charlie. I wanted to say that I lost 40 pounds this year. I was 200. Now I'm 160. I'm 6 feet tall. So we're the same height. Beautiful. And you have been an inspiration to me. Love you, boo. Shout out to you. Can y'all please tag the Weird Blonde 9602 in chat? Send them crowns, flowers, fire. Baby, you did that. I am nowhere near that weight, but I inspire to get to that weight someday. But I'm happy to see that we're the same height. So see, it can happen for me too. But thank you so much, boo. Thank you so much. Sky, I'll always be on that thick neck, Rosie. Sky, come get your baddie's chain. Let me tell you, Sky sent just one simple $2 super chat that got the attention that we wanted. Because one thing Sky not gonna do is let Rosie forget the fuck shit that she used to say. Granted, Rosie's mods, they were working overtime earlier. Again, I don't know if she's still live, but Sky got that one through, and I saw it, and I said, there go my Sky. Yeah, let's not forget about Jeff's victims and how you acted with that bitch. Sky, thank you. Because you saw that bitch was stuck. Stupid ass. Anyways, we ain't even start yet. Look at me. Rasputin, I have a small peepee. I have a small peepee. Wait, I didn't say that. Wait, who said that? I have a small peepee. Wait, who said that? Y'all know it takes me a while to catch on to certain things. And also, I don't think I said that. Did I? Did I say that? Because why would I say that? Why the fuck would I say that? Or did Remily say that? Did Remily say that? Because I mean, I could see that, but anyways. Say my name, please, to make it exist. Thank you. Smee, Deacon of the Cult. You know what? To any journalists watching, I'm not sure which cult that they're referring to, but Deacon of the Cult. Thank you, Smee. Deacon of the fucking cult. Now, what's gonna happen? Everyone's gonna take up assignments in the church. That's probably what we should do. You know, we need a band. We need ushers. We need more deacons. You know, like, yeah, let's continue building our church. Junie, thank you. I'm gonna be doing my assignment and keeping the stream in the background because this Rotten Rosie makes my blood boil. Same. You look beautiful as always, looking like a hydrating glass of Aqua de Valencia. I know that's right. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Y'all heard that? Period. And I feel like a compliment like that only goes to tall people. So I thank you. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Junie, boo. Let me see. Echo in Brooklyn, thank you for 5 months. You are pure soul, Miss Ma'am. Thank you so much. I appreciate your candor, your sass, and your heart. Blessings to my fellow Goldenites. Praise be. Praise be. Praise be. Thank you so much. Y'all, I will return to the support. Y'all know how I am. Jesus. Hold the fuck up. Slow down, y'all. Y'all know I get overwhelmed. Hold on. Shirley, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very generous. Thank you. And Rice Pudding, thank you so much. Y'all, that's another reason why this documentary, listen, we gonna have a ball. We gonna have a ball. Thank you so much. And I will get to the remaining support. You know how I am. I like to get started and then take breaks, cover support, and do it that way. And if it's not clear by now, it's going to be a double bonding break kind of stream. So stretch, get your snacks, because you're going to enjoy the bonding break, right? When it comes. When it comes. Does everybody nod yes? You enjoy the bonding breaks. Thank you. All right, let's get started. Let's get started on this rosy mess. Let's do it.
Pearadise either or anything. I know your name because I was once a part of briefly bash communities. I didn't have a great experience, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. I can give you a brief. I met Stefan maybe 15-ish years ago at a bash. I think he bumper carred his wife into me in the pool because that was his thing.
So the lady speaking with the blonde hair and the headphones on, her name is Rita. Keep in mind, I do not know everybody's name because obviously there's other people up there. Her name is Rita. As you heard her just say, she's known Stefan for about 15 years. She's the type of person, and you'll see through her behavior, she makes a lot of excuses for Stefan. And also within this stream, she becomes like the protector for Rosie. You can tell how much they need this conversation with Rosie to go a certain way. And Rosie follows suit because she's a dumb bitch. She's a dumb, desperate, attention-seeking bitch. So just to be clear, it's fuck Rita as well, especially based on some of the allegations. Fuck Rita.
You know, we became friends. My husband and I went to Vegas a lot. We would go out with him and his wife. And, you know, as the years grew, we just became friends. And, one day when he had a big old empty house, he's like, hey, Rita, next time you come to Vegas, you want to throw a party at my place? Because he knows I know everybody. And, you know, let's be realistic. He likes the fluffy girls. And, you know, that's kind of my crowd. So, you know, that kind of grew. And then flash forward to 2020, he saved my life, and I'll be loyal to him until I die. You know, but I do know who he is, and I do know his intent, and I know the type of human he is, and I love him, and I believe in him. You know, does he say the right thing all the time? No. You know, have we had to have words together to? Yes. You know, I do know his intent, and I believe in him. You know, and I say this as a survivor of anything you could possibly imagine. Okay, so I
And that's what makes it even more unfortunate, because for those who weren't even following what was happening in the LCU with Stefan being up there, I understand, because I was not trying to follow too much. But even while Stefan was up there, he admitted to the fact that he has touched more than one woman inappropriately without consent. One of those women being Foxy, where he apologized. He's like, oh, I have to learn. I have to learn. What, how old are you? You have to still learn to not touch women's asses and not touch women without their fucking consent. How many times does that need to happen for it to click? So keep that in mind. That's also something that recently was discussed. But you know, Rita, who unfortunately has had past experience with certain trauma, still knows and understands Stefan's intent. He's just a misunderstand man. He's just misunderstood. Got it. Okay.
I do see the evil. I've seen a lot of evil people in my life, and Stefan is not one of them. So, but that's my personal relationship with him over like 50 and odd years. So,
I mean, I appreciate your insight. Thank you. I did follow you if you want to talk further in the future.
Yeah.
Rosie just met this woman. And here's this woman going to bat for Stefan. The same Stefan that Rosie claimed she had a negative opinion on. Hey, I just followed you. So if you want to talk in the future, you want to have a conversation going outside of this with the woman who's caping for Stefan? Why? Help me understand what a conversation with Rita privately would do. What's the benefit? This bitch will be in anyone's DMs, talk to anyone. The problem is Rosie wants attention from anywhere. I just followed you, so if you want to talk outside of this, about what? Break it down to me like I'm 5. What do you want to talk to Rita about? I don't know what happened with these girls. I really don't.
Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah. I just want to say one thing. It's kind of unrelated to what you were saying, Rita, but I really appreciate you sharing that. Thank you.
We're not there yet, but I want to make sure I grab this. What Parasocial Hot Dog said, she'll talk to Rita, but not Michael B. Petty. Just like she'll talk to Stefan, but Michael B. Petty, fuck no. And here's the thing. I'm not saying she gotta want to talk to Michael. That's not it. But hold on. So Michael, fuck no. I'll drop from the panel. Stefan, though, let's keep talking. Even though I was just on a panel with someone you abused and listening to them tell their story. Michael, though, fuck no. You stay away. How does that make sense? Okay.
So much. Because I've been mostly avoiding the comments because obviously they're crazy right now. But there's someone spamming something that's saying that the documentary is becoming the Rosie show. And I really want to reiterate something that I feel very strongly, and I've said many times. I feel like the people that are centering me and making it all about me are Girl World. Everybody's running their...
The people centering Rosie in all of this is Girl World, the community that follows her. How? The same Rosie who hasn't shut the fuck up? That Rosie? Here's a reminder of something that Rosie said literally a week or so ago. Go ahead, Rosie.
Everybody's talking too much. And that's annoying me. Number one. Everyone is. Everyone is. And you know what? A little bit of me too right now. Let's be real on that, all right? I have...
So on the 28th, at the end of last month, Rosie said, hey, everybody's talking too much shit. Even me in this moment. The stream we're going over is from the 3rd. Days following what she said. So everybody's talking too much. And also, who the fuck is she? She has probably she matters the least when it comes to this project. She has been the loudest and she matters the least. Like, what the fuck is the purpose? What the fuck is her reason for actually still talking about this? Getting on panel to panel because she's so excited. She said it earlier in her stream that she was just so happy she's going to be on TV. This is the same Rosie who said in Zeal's stream in the chat, she was like, oh, they're just jealous I'm going to be on mainstream. Bitch, I just want to repeat, if her segment is like less than 5 minutes, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful.
Talked about it on my platforms because I am involved. I have kept a lot to myself because there's a lot that I could say and do to make this so much more about me that I'm purposefully withholding because it's not about me. This project is so much bigger than I think everyone involved.
We can't tell. It's not about me, but here she is everywhere. It's not about me. I think Rosie just likes to repeat the talking points of the criticism that she's getting while not realizing she's doing the complete opposite. It's not about me. It's not about me. No, you have centered yourself from the beginning. It is not. Rosie could have announced this trailer and everyone, myself, Scarletter, Nikki, Zach, we all could have been talking about it and she could have continued with her streams as usual. And it would have just been us. But she continued to center herself. She was going on panel to panel and then ended up on a panel with fucking Stefan, of all people. Trying to find common ground, trying to find peace. And at one point, which is the reason for the stream, Rosie was finding a safe space within Pearadise. Disgusting and pathetic. But what do we expect from an attention-seeking pick-me like this bitch?
I think it is a lot bigger than that. That's my stance and opinion on it. And I do not think this is the Rosie Show. My channel's the Rosie Show on YouTube. That's where the Rosie Show is. I host it. It's mine. That's my platform. I am the dictator. I am the star. That's where I'm at.
When she said, "Oh, I'm the dictator," I was just like, girl, you might try be saying that lighthearted, but that's the truth. Please.
Everywhere else, that's not the case. And I think that people do that. I think that there is a huge campaign to discredit me and villainize me and twist my stories, twist my life, twist my trauma to make me into a villain that they are trying to replace Amberlynn for because of everything going on with her.
I want Rosie to use names. Who's twisting her words? Rosie doesn't need any help looking bad. She's doing a good job. Name them. Name the person. What I do, I piece together her lies, her contradiction, her own words, and I give my opinion. Who's twisting what? Rosie is saying all this about Girl World while sitting up there with Stefan. Keep in mind, we haven't gotten to this yet, but you've seen the intro. They start crying on the live stream. Stefan starts crying, and then a few minutes later in the stream, Rosie starts crying. You're sitting on the fucking stream crying with a fucking predator. But Girl World is so awful. I'm not saying there's not a lot of shitty things that have happened within this community, especially to Rosie. I'd be lying if I said that. But it's a really small percentage. What she doesn't like is the fact that this community is now locked in on her. So whether she's on TikTok, no matter where she's at, that's the thing with this community, bitch. Why would you ever want this attention? They locked in on everything. And I want to be clear before I say this. I'm not saying doxing is right. I do not agree with doxing. This is the same community that I think doxed one of Chantel's locations off of a fucking leaf or tree or some shit. They found Remy, I think, through a Spotify playlist or some shit. They shared a playlist and they found him that way, found his Reddit post. Oh, I do not want to be the center of attention when it comes to this community. Why do you think back in 2020, back in 2021, when it was such a big push to cancel me and all of that? Oh, I'm going to take a step back. Oh, you think I'm going to keep responding? Oh, she's not responding. Exactly. Go ahead. First of all, you're lying a lot, so go ahead. I just have to go ahead. Oh, she's taking another break. Absolutely. I got a job. Y'all ain't going to drive me crazy. Fuck no. You keep on. You keep the fuck on. Hell no. Hell no. The fuck I look like. I do not ever want to be the center of attention of this community or any community that's like this. Don't get me wrong. I could hold my own. You see what's happened with a lot of the people who came from me over the years. I could hold my own. But when it comes to this community as a whole, hell no. You want to know one of the, and this is me being honest as fuck. I remember when I didn't weigh in back in 2020, right? Or yeah, like when the criticism started, and I think it was 2021. You want to know who I did not like? Literally, my hope was like, please, bitch, don't ever go on YouTube and see your face on a thumbnail on this bitch's channel. Yaba. I was just like, oh, she about to drag me, because there was a lot of commotion and everything, a lot of criticism, a lot of backlash. And I was just like, I know they asking her to cover me. I know they asking her to cover me. And I just thought to myself, oh, that day's gonna come, bitch. You're gonna open up YouTube and your face is gonna be on a Yaba thumbnail. And I'm like, ugh. And here's my thing. It's not that, I'm scared of criticism. The thing with Yaba is the bitch is funny. And one of the things I can't stand when getting dragged is if you're funny too. Because a lot of people, they were angry. Like you see Tequila Titties, he was angry, damn near foaming at the mouth. So, you take that in a little different. But if a bitch is funny, it's just like, oh, girl, please don't do it. And then I remember someone had sent me a clip and they were like, hey, just in case you were wondering if Yaba's going to cover you, she actually addressed that she's not covering you. She knows you got shit going on with your family. I let out such a sigh of relief. I was like, the bag you would make right now if you dragged me for not weighing in and you're not going to drag me, bitch, say less. Say less. I can't stand a funny bitch. Oh my God, it's the worst. That's why I enjoy going back and forth with FFG, because the bitch ain't funny. She's just bitter and angry. But if somebody's actually funny, oh my God, that's where you get me for real. They be sending all these angry people, like you hype up angry people, not y'all, but the people who be wanting me to be humbled so bad, y'all sitting there and hyping up angry, bitter ass people. They're hateful. Y'all dumb. Y'all should have been hyping up funny people. Oh, wait, that's right. A lot of the funny people were my friends, and that's what y'all was really mad about. Back to Rosie.
So there's some things that have truth to them that are deeply distorted. There are some things that are true, and there's a lot more lies than everything else. And all I can ask is that when people are coming directly to my channel, coming to me, interacting with me in spaces like this or in other places, that you give me a chance to show you who I am. That's it. That's all I ask for.
So what I'm asking of everybody right now is just be respectful, okay? All feelings are valid. All opinions are valid. Nobody is going to get booted off, bullied, or called names because they have a different opinion than anybody else.
Too bad Stefan doesn't feel like that when it comes to his victims, his alleged victims.
I want this to actually help all of us. I want this to bring us forward. I want this to be like a fucking sign from the universe to say, like, no matter how different our opinions are, I want to be able to sit at the same table with Rosie and say, girl, we can agree to disagree and still be civil.
I'm just
the only correct answer after you hear someone like that say that is we will never be at the same table. We will never be civil. Let's just say I ended up on bath salts and I'm on a stream with Stefan. There's no amount of drugs that would stop me from saying that. Who the fuck are you talking to? We will never be at the same table. The only time we will be in the same room is hopefully for your sentencing. Yeah. I'm going to close the gate to your cell. We will never be at the same table. Fuck you. And, if I was on his stream, then I'd say, certain things against TOS. But Minecraft. Yep.
I'm not willing to engage with people who have a vested interest in tearing me down. And I'm not.
But she will engage with alleged predators. Okay. I just want to keep note.
Not playing those games. Like I said, I'm not playing those games, and like my
Not on my
issue is
platform.
that
Not on my platform.
I'm not playing those games because their entire goal is to get me to bring up old drama, to get me to try to contradict myself, to get me to try to do anything and say anything they can to paint me as a liar.
To be clear, one of the reasons she's talking about this is because she was getting a lot of criticism in chat. And even though I'm not going over all the exchanges, by this point, I think she had already spoke to at least one viewer who's familiar with her and follows her on YouTube. And Rosie knew the trend was going to continue and knew people were going to keep coming for her neck, and she didn't know how to handle it. Because when you're in her chat, her mods keep blocking you. She keep blocking you. If you're on Twitter, she just pretends you don't see it. Of course, she's reading the forums, but she was nervous because she's not in control. She's not in control. That's Stefan's platform. And for a little while, they just kept letting people up. And she didn't like that.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
Actually, we apologize because that person that came up there came in here just to attack you, and
you.
that wasn't that was completely diverting off of the
Thank you.
topic in which we were having. Did you know
Exactly.
the person that came in here, Stefan?
No,
That
I did
person
not.
that no. Okay, so mods, please don't accept anybody that requests. If Stefan doesn't accept them, they don't get put up during the rest of this conversation. Okay, because we don't need that kind of distraction. This is an actual good conversation. It would be nice to keep it going.
There's
The predator protector has spoken. Go ahead, continue.
one more thing I really want to know. Like, Rosie, were you aware that Cass left my house 2 years before she passed, and that she gained over 100 pounds after leaving my house, and that any of her weight gain had nothing to do with me, and I was not even around for that? Were you aware of that, or were you told something different?
I don't want to get into this, especially with what Star just said. I don't think my opinion matters on your involvement with Cass.
Listen to how the young lady at the top responds to what Rosie just said. Because keep in mind, this is Rosie who's been inserting herself in everything. Now Stefan and that's another thing. You sitting up here with Stefan, and now Stefan, I'm asking you questions. Imagine sitting up there with Stefan, and he's so comfortable now to ask you questions. Now we having a full conversation. Boy, don't question me. Oh, what do you think of this? I think you should still be in jail. What do you think of this? Go sleep under the jail. But I was asking you about breakfast food. Yes, I still want you in jail. But we're talking about food. Yes, under the fucking jail. That's my answer to everything you ask me. And if you keep asking me questions, I'm going to start talking about your mama, your daddy, and then your grandmother. And then I'll go to your grandfather. Your choice. There is no reason that she should be sitting up here with someone who has all those accusations and he's that comfortable. But like Rita just said, this is a great conversation. It's going so well. Why? Why is it going so well, Rosie? Why are you so fucking comfortable up there? Oh, because she got attention. That's why.
Okay.
Well, your opinion really doesn't matter with a lot of things, but you sure like to give it. So, I mean, I think that's why he asked you, but.
Ooh, let's run that back. Say that again for me, girl. Say that again one more time for us, real quick.
Give it. So, I mean,
I don't want to get into this, especially with what Star just said. I don't think my opinion matters on your involvement with Cass.
Okay.
Well, your opinion really doesn't matter with a lot of things, but you sure like to give it. So, I mean, I think that's why he asked you, but. Like
You're
I
the one
said,
that said you didn't want to talk about it, correct?
Right, I know, and that's why I'm saying again. If you personally don't know somebody, I'm not even just talking about Cass, and anyone in general, then you really shouldn't probably even bring their name up. Especially
I
if
didn't
they're
bring it up
gone.
as Chad did, Star.
Excuse me?
I didn't. Are you talking about now or back then?
Talking about whenever you brought her name out of your mouth.
Right, and I understand that.
And I know
made
you
a mistake.
apologize for it, and I'm just stating my opinion now.
Absolutely.
That's all I had to say about that.
Right. I am hurt as fuck. I still have a big photo of her on my refrigerator because every day I see her and I get reminded that we lost her. And I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not saying we lost her to feederism, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah. She left my house in good condition. She was like, she was doing well. She was looking up. She had goals in her life. She moved to like Ohio somewhere, and she wanted to do things and travel and all that kind of stuff. And when I last saw her in 2024, 2 years after we broke up, she had gained a shit ton of weight. And I sat with her on the couch and I said, Cass, what are you doing? You're over the line. You need to come back.
You're over the line. You need to come back. And when he said good condition, are we talking about like a washing machine, or are we talking about a human? She was in good condition. Are we talking about property here or human being? You need to come back. You're over the line. What's the line exactly? I'm so confused. And I want to remind y'all, not that I need to, Rosie is sitting here, entertaining this, having this conversation. The same Rosie who has been screaming, shouting how she escaped feudalism, how she has changed so much, how she speaks against people just like Stefan. But she's here. And don't you worry. Rosie got some questions for Stefan too. She puts her interview hat on. She got questions for Stefan. She was not only was she here for attention, she was here to get an exclusive from this man.
I'm so sorry that this even got brought up, Stefan. That's no one wants to.
It will get brought up all the time now because
Yeah, I know.
fucking
But
shape
I wanted you guys to hear it directly from me, to be honest. Like, I wanted to explain myself because regardless of my opinions, you have the personal connection to her that I don't. And even just the small impact she had on me made me emotional and act in a way that I wish I had handled differently, because I knew she was with another person. So at that time, so I just didn't. That's why I didn't want to speak on like your involvement, all of that, because I was on the outside, and that's.
Keep in mind, she had a lot of different opinions when it comes to the panel she had prior with Pau and the other ladies. And I want to grab this real quick. Zen said he's using this live stream as practice for the judge. Not just that, he was using this live stream in hopes that the people who followed Rosie over, they might view him in a positive light, and maybe not the light of the creators and his past victims and the things that they have been sharing online. And Rosie doesn't realize that's what she was helping happen. Thankfully, there's a whole community that follows her that could be like, y'all, I don't give a fuck if this man was crying. I don't give a fuck what this man is talking about. We're going to listen to these victims. That's what we're going to do. Rosie exchanged a few text messages with this man, and she used to sit there and be a feedie, and she got a few minutes in this docuseries, and here we are. It's all about her. But yes, it's everybody else. It's Girl World making this about her. Get the fuck out of here. Sounds like his fave Toyota broke down at auction. That's how he made Cass sound. She was in good condition. Okay. I have her picture on the fridge. That says a lot. That doesn't help with everything you got going on the fridge. There was nowhere else to keep her photo. Thank you for the support, y'all.
That's why the video was inappropriate. And I had feelings of when in relation to just like another young woman died.
Yeah.
Is this bitch tearing up? For those who don't know some of the history of Rosie, one of the reasons they're touching on this is because after it was announced that this young lady Cass passed, Rosie wasted no time, filmed a video centering herself around the fact that she passed, and made it about her, made it about feudalism, made it about people's relationship with food and how dangerous it is. She literally got wind that she passed. A video was up within a few hours. Thankfully, she received a lot of backlash and deleted it immediately. Probably within, honestly, a couple of hours, it was down. Rosie is always trying to center herself where she doesn't belong.
I know.
And being and a person that wasn't you being told things about and all that. And I don't want to go there because it's not my place. And it wasn't my place then either. And I mean that. I mean that with my whole heart.
Bitch, fuck you. Guys, I mean that with my whole heart. I know I made that video and I centered myself, and I got a lot of backlash, but I need you to know right here, right now, Stefan, even though there's a lot with that relationship, a lot of people didn't agree with, I'm going to show you respect and I'm going to apologize and I am going to produce these fake ass tears, or at the very least, make sure that I could get my voice to shake. I'm so sorry. And I mean it from the bottom of my fat ass heart. I mean it. Whew. I know you just cried, but I need to follow that up with crying as well. Okay? Do you believe me? Do you forgive me, Stefan, the alleged predator? Do you forgive me? Please say you forgive me. And thank you for providing this platform so I can retell this story. Thank you. Let's continue.
I have a question because I honestly I don't want to speak much on Shay. I had no I had a very very small connection to Cass, but I have no connection to Shay, so I just don't want to speak on her. I feel like I do feel that's inappropriate for me to do.
No, that's
But I do want to ask you, when it comes to feederism, in your past, were you involved in feederism? Did you at any time have a proclivity for feederism? Did you change your mind on it? Were you ever engaged in it and changed your mind? Like, I would like to know.
Yeah, it's a very valid question. When I first found the internet, found Dimensions magazine, and I actually met my first American girlfriend on that website, and then I came to America, and I found more. I found the whole Bash community, the BBW community. Eventually, I think it was Fantasy Feeder or whatever, that website. And I got interested. I was like, oh, what is this? There are people that are actually like willingly gaining weight. Like, what the hell's going on? So yeah, of course I was interested. I was intrigued. I had many conversations with people that called themselves feedies. And I connected with people on Phoebe too. I was on Phoebe from when that damn thing started, 2015 or 2016. I was one of the first people. It used to be really nice. It was like a social network for plus size people and admirers. And then all this feederism got added into it. And then I had like conversations and talks or whatever with people. And I said, what got you into this? Why are you doing this? Like, what's your idea here? What's your goal weight? Like, and so on. Right. And then it turned out like for most of the people, feederism, and please tell me I'm wrong. Feederism to a lot of people, especially on Phoebe, just means have random men send you money. That's it. Like, that's what
oversimplification. That is something that is very Phoebe community oriented, like in terms of, especially.
Guys, isn't it like kind of amazing? We could sit here and just watch Rosie have this conversation trying to better understand Stefan for some reason. Look, they are having this very respectful, very odd, but very respectful conversation. It's just it's pathetic. I like the fact that she's asking these questions, they're going through this. I'm like, girl, how did you really think this was going to turn out? What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing there? Truly, I'm sure she had at least a few pizza rolls left that she could have been eating. I don't know if Remy was busy. I don't know what was going on, but she could have been doing anything else but this. She could have been, putting in some job applications, something like that. But
when you talk about like model versus regular user, because like I was a verified model on Phoebe at one point.
Okay.
Like, so there.
Rosie made sure to sneak that in. They talking about Phoebe and there's all type of users. She needed y'all to know. She needed Stefan to know. I was a verified model on that website. Check my resume.
Like whether you're a model or a feeder versus feedy or just a plus size admirer, like there's a lot of like dynamic dichotomies. Yep. Exactly. I actually want to, Stefan, I would like to address something that you said about me specifically multiple times.
Okay.
You have said that.
Oh, listen to this. Listen to this. Because why is she up here? Obviously to get attention. But you know what? She wants to confront Stefan with every negative opinion he's ever had of her, even though someone like Stefan, you would want to have negative opinions on you. The issue is with this opinion right here, I don't disagree. Let's listen to what Rosie had an issue with.
I'm the kind of girl that if you invited to the house, you would have 100% received allegations against, because I have had real allegations.
Wait.
You said that several times, and it's on recording. You've said it in multiple lives. I've seen it with my own eyes, that I'm the kind of girl that if you invited to your house, I would have accused you of you essaying me. Even if in one point you said, even if I stood there and you like mimed with your arms down and was just like crossing and like even if I was all the way with her and I never even touched her, I am a victim of real shit.
Yeah, well, it's probably the way you're coming at him, like you're
He came at
accusing
me
him and
first,
stuff. That's probably why.
He came at me first. He attacked me after the trailer, and I have the screen recording of that too.
Attack is a strong word. He was opinionated. He criticized her, laughed at her on a live stream. But for her to say, "Oh, Stefan, you said this," and I was a real victim. Yeah, and I still agree. I agree that Rosie has gone through trauma early in her life, absolutely. And I also agree, based on the behavior that I've been following from Rosie in just a short period of time, yeah. Do I wish anything to happen to her if she was to end up at the Pearadise house? No. But do I believe if Rosie stepped foot in that Pearadise house, this conversation would be even more dramatic? Are you kidding? This is the same Rosie who got denied a friendship that she thought she deserved and went on to lie and say that Zachary Michael was grooming her. This is the same Rosie who sat her big ass on screen to do that fucking cake thing with her sex work and then turned around and tried to frame that lady in a disgusting way. Keep in mind, and this is no disrespect to the lady who was running the project, because I can't remember her name, but she had to drop receipts. Like after they shot that and everything was done, Rosie was still talking about other projects that she wants to do. But somehow she was groomed into doing that. She was tricked into doing that. That was the intent. I'm so confused. When I eat chocolate cake, because to be clear, I love sweets. I love cake. I love cookies. I love all that. When I eat these things, there's not anything in me that wants to smear them on my titties, smear them on my coochie. None of that. And if for some reason I chose to engage in something like that to make money, and then I'm going back to work on more projects, I'm not then going to turn around and make it seem as though I was groomed into doing that. That's Rosie's issue. She gets rejected. She has regret. Things don't go her way. And then she throws out disgusting claims. So yes, I agree with Stefan. And it pisses me off to say those words. That's exactly the type of person Rosie is.
Right, but you were saying that I'm the kind of person that would lie about SA just based off of a quote in the trailer.
Based off of things I was told, yeah. That you.
And just in case I didn't make it clear, Rosie is exactly the type of person who lies about grooming, who throws out disgusting claims to try to ruin someone she no longer likes. Correct.
Supposedly.
Yeah, and you're saying that, when I was doing the same thing that, that I think it's important that to acknowledge that one of my biggest issues with you is I have seen you in several occasions deflect and not hold yourself accountable to real things, like something like that.
Did Rosie just say one of the issues she finds with Stefan is he doesn't hold himself accountable? Did Rosie just say that out of her fat ass mouth? I guess her and Stefan are similar.
I would never say that about someone. Period. Those types of words would never leave my mouth about a person.
I mean,
It was incredibly disrespectful.
Allegedly, you did. That's the thing. I was going off of somebody else's gossip about you, and I did say that. So if you know, obviously, I was saying that based off of anger, which I told you. I apologize for coming at you the wrong way. You know, like I want us to be clear. Like I did things out of action, reaction, how I was being treated by the internet as a whole, things that were told to me, all this kind of shit. We all need to learn from that too.
I like this, and that's what Stefan said earlier as well. It's like it's nice to be able to actually have conversations. You might not have the same beliefs or vision or viewpoint for what's going on, but you can still be respectful, and that to me speaks volumes about people. So
she just agreed with that. You could still be respectful. Yes, he has a lot of allegations. Yes, you claimed just the other day that you feel Stefan intentionally dates people where their frontal lobe isn't developed. But we can still be respectful. Agree to disagree. You'll be this dumb bitch. Yeah, absolutely. Nodding along.
Man, a lot of the chat's really just like attacking my mental health. Don't essay stuff. That's wild. That's really crazy. Wow.
Don't pay attention to the chat.
I actually have been ignoring it most of the time. My eyes happen to look down. That
I know. I try to not get sidetracked or derailed by it. But I
apologize. I just saw something really I've been getting thrown. Hate's been thrown at me this entire time, and that's not phasing me.
Me too. I've seen hate thrown at me too.
Oh, they're bonding. Look at Stefan being supportive of Rosie. They're bonding. Don't you worry about that, Rosie. You focus on this conversation. I'm here for you. And even in this moment, the protection isn't activated yet. It's about to they about to lock down and make sure they protect the fuck out of Rosie. Don't you worry, Rosie. You ignore that. I get hate too. See? We're similar. This is why this conversation needs to happen. We're similar. I got you. Dumb bitch.
Yeah.
And if Zero Mara wants to come up here, come up. If Amberlyn Reed wants to come in the box, send a request. This is an open forum. This is an open forum.
Okay, can I say something real quick?
Yes. And sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It had to do with Rosie, but she literally dropped as soon as I came up here. I just wanted to say, okay, first of all, shout out to Michael B. Petty. If you're in Girl World, then you know.
For those who don't know, this was around the time that Rosie was dropping down on panel and everything like that. And Michael pointed out in the chat, like, girl, you said some crazy shit. And then Rosie was in chat denying it. Like, girl, we got clips, we got receipts. But before I continue, I want to see something real quick. Oh, you guys are that stupid. Fuck y'all. This is not a safe space for you. I don't know who runs the Pearadise account. I just needed to make sure it was the actual Pearadise account. But I don't want you to think this is a safe place for you. Fuck Stefan. And any of y'all caping for Stefan, fuck y'all too. Fuck y'all too. Because some of y'all are so desperate because you want a place to live. You want someone who's gonna fake be nice to you and give you the attention and compliments that you haven't been getting from the rest of the world. Yeah, that desperate to sit there and dismiss other victims. I believe victims. I'm not going to stand here and be respectful to anybody who capes for the likes of Stefan. So I don't know who's running that account. This is not a safe space for you. Please. This ain't that. This ain't Rosie. And I don't know who the fuck you deal with on TikTok. I ain't them either. You better ask about me before you come in my fucking chat. And Stefan, just in case it's you on the account, fuck you. I hope you end up under a jail. You fucking bitch. All you got to do is you sit there and pray, in my opinion, prey on people with low self-esteem. So what? So you feel like a big man? What, the money you got didn't make you feel tall enough? And let's not forget, weren't they saying on the LCU? I believe it was Paula who actually talked about this, or it might have been another young lady. When you come, you sound like a donkey or some shit like that. Was it a donkey or a deer? That's crazy. And apparently Stefan doesn't like people talking about that. But y'all, let me tell you, some of the women who have slept with Stefan actually let it out, and he was upset about it, but he sounds like a fucking deer when he comes. What the fuck is that? Honestly, there's a man that we talk about in this space who barks like a dog. I'd rather take the barking. Why do you sound like a deer? And what does that sound like? Why do you sound like a deer when you come? What's happening? Get help for that. Sitting here chasing all these women. It sound like a fucking deer. What the fuck does a deer sound like? And why were they so specific? And it was separate women who said this. Crazy. At least try to sound like a cat or something. I don't know. Actually, no, sound like a dog. Ew. But yeah, y'all, I don't know if that's Stefan running the account, but yeah, take that message back. Bitch.
Michael B. Petty is a legend. And he made a good point in chat about Rosie accusing, making a statement about saying gay men do not like fat women. Just a broad sweeping statement that gay men don't like fat women. And Rosie responded to him in the chat and said that was a lie. She never said that. It is extremely true. There is a clip out there. It's true. It's been passed around. That is something that you said, Rosie.
I'm annoyed that you're talking about someone I don't.
So this is the clip here. Let's go over it. Is that deer still in the chat? Is that deer still in the chat? Hold on real quick. Give me 1 second. Not me being sent a fucking deer video. I can't stand y'all. I cannot stand y'all. Not me being sent a deer video. Oh, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Due to the conversation, I don't think I can move forward without playing this deer video. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, we're going to hell. We are going to hell. But hey, I didn't start this. It's the women who slept with him that started this. Hold on real quick. Give me 1 second. It's the women who started it. So, and I believe them because it was way too specific, way too fucking specific. Give me 1 sec. Let's play. Ew, that's what they said. First of all, that's not ill to the baby deer. Like, they're cute as hell. But I need everybody to focus. This is what apparently Stefan sounds like when he is coming. Give me 1 sec. Let's see. All right, perfect. Let's see. Let me remove this before we go over, some more of Rosie's problematic past. Let's bring this up. Oh, let's bring this up right here. I'd rather sound like a dog. Honestly, I might take a bird. According to the women who have slept with Stefan, and I'm not making that up, Stefan actually got really upset that these women shared this opinion. Not only had that opinion in common, but they were talking about it privately. So that's what they said Stefan sounds like when he comes. See, Stefan? See what happens when you step in spaces you're not invited to? Now I'm sitting up here in front of over 1,000 people telling them what women have said you sound like when you come. That's crazy. That is crazy. I didn't start it. But you know what I realized? After that deer sound, let's take a quick break. We're going to bond. And Stefan, don't get too excited over this break, just in case one of y'all still watching. Don't get too fucking excited. Nasty ass.
Having a mental health crisis. Please, someone save me.
Got a shopping cart? What the f is this?
You piggy pig pig. Oink, 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 motherfucker. You're gonna be detained. Detain me, bitch. Beep, beep. Whee. Whoa, whoa. What the fuck, man? Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Miss
Piggy, no one wants you here.
Wink, wink, bitches.
Maybe he's in the mood for pork. He doesn't get to eat it in real life, bitch. Go fuck yourself. Oink, oink.
Do I look like a giant baby?
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stay. What you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. No time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't see and waste away. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end.
You know, I enjoyed this bonding break more than I've enjoyed others, just because Stefan, you are a dumbass. I was so excited, I even tweeted about it. Why the fuck would you come in my chat? Oh, did he expect respect like Rosie? Okay. Stefan, Paola is light work. I am very disrespectful to alleged predators. Very disrespectful. Let me continue with some of the support. Let me continue with some of the support and we'll get back into Rosie popping her shit and trying to deny it. That was a good time. That was a good time. Baby dear. Mm-mm-mm. Erica, thank you so much for 5 months. Thank you, boo. Your Honor, I was in psychosis. Case closed. And you know what's so funny? I didn't hear her address it and I could have missed it. But everything she was going through with Zach and being the fucking weirdo that she was, I wonder how she would explain being in apathetic fats DMs. Novels upon novels. Was it psychosis then too? Hmm. Was it psychosis being on Stefan's stream? Dumbass. Anyways, Annie, thank you so much for the membership. Let me scroll up so I could make sure I grab it. Damn, I'm behind. Damn, y'all came through a lot today. Thank you so much for all the support. Shit. And you are Supreme, so you have access to the Discord. Damn, y'all coming through. Thank you. Etsy, thank you so much for 1 month. Just wanted to say you're always a tall queen to me. I'm only 5'1". Hugs, Charlie in chat. Thank you so much, boo. And thank you to everyone who supports my delusions. I remember I saw this creator. I actually am new to the channel. I can't remember their name off top, but they left me a super thanks. And they were like, can y'all stop supporting this woman's delusions? Like they were saying it funny. And I was just like, rude. But I actually recently got sent their channel from a few people and she's been covering Rosie, so I'm trying to get caught up on her channel, and I believe she covered Amber as well. But if you see this, no disrespect that I forgot your name, but I saw your comment and not dragging me post stream. Rice pudding, thank you. They are all differently horrible. Roz makes me have disdain to the point it feels irrational. Like I cannot put it into words. That's what's weird because I know I've had those feelings when it comes to Chantel and Amber as well, but Rosie, it's just a different type of emotion she brings out of you. And I agree. You can't actually put into words because it's just like, how do I explain why I believe I dislike Rosie more than the other girls? We got a bigot, an animal abuser. We got Amber, an abuser. We got FFG, a fucking scammer. And we have Rosie, who is a lot of disgusting things as well. But it's just like something about her. It's just, ugh. And thank you again, Boo, for the support. Damn it, Liv, thank you for 6 months. If there was a 4-way boxing match between Roz, Ambi, Foodie, and Cat Burglar, who is your money on? Paint, maybe, perhaps? Oh, okay, a boxing match? I'm not gonna lie. I think FFG would get him. FFG, but she a bitch. I know she can't fight for real, but just based off of mobility, even if she just circles them, they'll get winded, you know? Now, if Chantel's able to be in this boxing match with her scooter, okay, now we got something else. But yeah, it'll most likely be FFG. All she gotta do is circle them. That's it. But again, with the scooter, that's a little different. But I'm gonna think of it. I'm gonna think some more. Cause see, you asking for me to paint. I got you, boo. I got you. And speaking of painting, Rosie was in that stream from earlier, like tearing up, choking up because of her past sex work. Like, you know, some of the images still float around on social media. Some of the images are in my not safe for work section in the Discord. Bitch, it was, you put it on the platform. Get over yourself. Oh, I can't believe people are still like, because she equates that to her past trauma. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut up. She was excited to be in that community. She was excited at the thought that she would be put on a pedestal as a fat bitch, and it didn't happen. The truth is, Rosie is the type of person who clearly gets rejected in every community she tries to push herself into. That's the truth. Even currently, right? I was actually just having this conversation. So many communities are criticizing her. Not only, you know, the Pearadise people, not only the LCU, this community. So many communities don't fuck with her. Communities that don't even fuck with one another are all on the same page. Bitch, it's fuck you. Imagine she sucks as a person, but no, it's everyone else. It's everyone else. Or it's psychosis. Mm-hmm. Crimson, thank you. I definitely dislike Rosie the most. Yeah. Honestly, can I be honest? Thank you for not letting me be alone in that. Because saying it out loud, I was just like, I know I'm gonna sound crazy. So thank you for not letting me be alone in that thought. Because I knew I was gonna get some tomatoes for that. Like in my head, I'm like, hey, you about to get some tomatoes for this. But I cannot stand her. Just can't. And thank you so much, Crimson. Parasocial Hot Dog, thank you. Oh, Rosie, sorry we interrupted your intimate conversation with Stefan. This this is donation for Church of the Holy Gold, by the way. Thank you, boo. Thank you. I appreciate you. I can't believe how much they were sitting up there bonding. And she was so confused by Pal's reaction and criticism of that. Dumbass. Is that a shopping cart? Thank you. Okay, but true. ALR and Chantel just seem like they stumble into shitty behavior where Roz has intention behind it and keeps defending Preds. I wouldn't say Amber and Chantel stumble into it because a lot of it is their doing, but it's just the way they go about it is definitely different. And I have not seen any other girl that we discuss in this corner as attention seeking as Roz. And I know that sounds crazy because we talk about Chantel and Amber. We really talk about them. And she's more attention seeking than them. She's more desperate than they are. Imagine being more desperate for attention than Chantel and Amber. I would just start all over. Nuke the channel, start all over. Get some professional help and then start all over. Secrets Girl, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. I appreciate you. 20 gift. Yo, y'all coming through. On Wednesday, it's going to be a packed house. I could already feel it. Thank you so much. That's very generous. And to the new members, enjoy getting that Discord. You hear me? Get in that Discord. Even though we're not streaming the documentary for a few days, get in that Discord. I love my Discord. Shit, we bomb. Prison Becky, thank you. The taxi driver understood what she really is. Yes. And for those, thank you for that reminder. For anyone who doesn't remember what I'm referring to, Rosie was somewhere and she took an Uber and she was pretty much trying to allege that this driver was going to do something to her. She filmed her freak out and I think she assumed she'd get a lot more support. But as viewers, and I've done a stream on it, as viewers, we took a look at it and was like, no, this is actually problematic. This is ridiculous. She was just disgusting. If I can remember, I will link that stream. I have to figure out what stream it is or try to remember, but I'll link that stream. It was one of those streams where a lot of people were locked in and criticizing the fuck out of her. This bitch has hinted at a lot, even not even just the accusations, even hinted at a lot of disgusting things. She's dangerous. I want to repeat, Rosie is dangerous, and I stand by that. Echo in Brooklyn, thank you. If a predator calls me a bitch, I'm going to consider it a compliment. Thank you. Roz is pathetic, pitiful, and desperate. Sorry, not sorry. And there is nothing to be sorry about. Exactly. A bitch? Thank you. I mean, you could have said words. I don't want you to like me. Thank you. Yes, I am that. I am very much that. The fuck? Elizabeth, the comments. Thank you so much for joining. Let me make sure I see which one you are, but welcome and thank you for joining. I am all over the place. One day I'll get it together. One day. Welcome, boo. Welcome to the Go Cluster. Let me see. Serenity, thank you for 49 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I like that green in your hair. Let me see. Funko Sunny, thank you for 5 months. Can you spell ICUP? ICUP. Oh my God, I just caught on to what y'all were doing. That's what, oh my, so nobody was going to tell me I'm being set up. That's literally what Rice Pudine did earlier when I said I have a small pee-pee. I thought you were saying I said it, so someone needs to clip it. Oh, it's the setup for me. And I just want to point out, if no one's caught on, these are my mods setting me up like this. Oh my God, how did I not see? It took you saying this. Y'all, that ain't right. That ain't right. I just realized that. I'm like, wait, I see you pee. Like, see? Rosie's worried about some alleged predator calling her a bitch. I am being bullied by my own mods. Do you see what I go through? Wow. That took too long for me to realize what that was. I'm moving on. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I called band director. It's Nid, it's yours. And thank you for 15 months. It's Nid. Do you see what they're doing to me? Do you see how I'm getting bullied? And they know Stefan is watching. Granted, those messages are from a while ago, but they see Stefan's watching and they are bullying me in real time. He might be taking notes. Oh, thank you for 15 months. How embarrassing. I really, one of these days. Oh, and Serenity, thank you for upgrading, boo. Thank you. And you do have access to the Discord. Remember, when you're Supreme or higher, you have access to the Discord. Serenity, do you want to be my backup? Do you see how I'm being bullied? Dottie, my boo, thank you for 17 months. ALR should take notes. That's how you take accountability. Also, enjoy my new name. Dottie, hold on. No, but I see Dottie 5873. And I appreciate you, boo. I appreciate you. You're the one who linked me on receipts the other day. I appreciate you. Can y'all believe this? And thank you for hearing me out in the beginning of the stream. I know that's what it's referring to. Thank you so much. Southern Bonita, help me. Paying tithings to the Church of Golds. Amen. Yo, I'm still sitting here stuck like, wow, you said that. Mind you, I've repeated it multiple times. And y'all just laughing at me in chat. What happened? No one was going to tell me what was... Whatever. Burnett, thank you. Happy Sunday. Love Sister Foodie Beauty's ass sweet. Oh, hold on. Love Sister Foodie Beauty's ass sweet pondu. The edible's hitting a little bit. You know what? That's what I'm gonna blame it on, the edible. That's why I didn't catch on to what I was doing. It's the edible. Yeah, I'm blaming it on that. Because if I was on edibles, I would have caught on. Right, Burnett? Right? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, boo. Smug and Smarmy, thank you. Submitting my application for Mother Superior of Our Lady of Gold Holy Church of Dog Walking. The fact that you created a title like that, it is yours. It is yours. And I'm going to get you a special pin. Yeah, you get a special pin. You come up with a title like that, you deserve a pin. You got to stand out. You got to stand out. You got to stand out. Yeah, the deacons get a pin. Mother Superior of Lady of Gold Holy Church of Dog Walking, you get a pin. Period. Thank you. Lilo, girl, please said she'd wash Foodie Beauty's hijab for 5K, no gloves. Girl, please. Would you now? I mean, that would probably cover some of the meds that she would need afterwards. She'd probably have a good 1K left. So, I mean, to each his own. Honestly, the economy's bad. There's probably a few things I do for 5K. But not talk to Stefan, though, please. Anyways, and thank you, Lilo Boo. Thank you. Oh, and I didn't forget, with the emojis, we got a lot to work on. Thank you. And for anyone who's not aware, I feel like you guys would be aware by now, but Lilo is the one who's been creating the new emojis, especially the gloves. But thank you, Lilo. We got more work to do. I appreciate you. Bank Factory, thank you for 4 months. Miss J Leno was kissing Rosie's behind all day. That. And you know what? That is a good comparison. And speaking of Jay Leno, I'm going to get to the support afterwards. I just know this is going to be lengthy, but thank you. I will get to them. Let's get back into Rosie and her like forgetting or simply denying and lying about what she was saying just last year. Go ahead, Rosie. What did you have to say about Zach? Or what is it that you were agreeing with? Let's hear it out.
I don't want to talk about. I'm not annoyed that they uploaded a video about me. You don't need to come report other channels' activities to me. You're stirring shit up. You're annoying. So I'm annoyed. Sorry. Zach is a loser. He hates heavy women and has to bash them. He's pure trash. Your word's not mine, girl.
All I could look at is like she really thought she ate. She really thought she ate. And I just want everyone to visualize this. No, you're not looking at a fridge with cloth over it. You are actually looking at Rosie get up and walk away. That white ass back. She wants to believe that so badly. Keep in mind, this is the same Rosie who at one point was in Zach's DMs saying the complete opposite. Like, she knows Zach criticizes a lot of the creators that they do, not because of their size. Zach's actually one of the kinder creators. But because she's a topic now, this is her opinion. Oh, okay. Big back ass. Look. And y'all heard the noise that the chair made? It might have been her knees, I'm not sure, but yeah. Zach don't even make the comments that I make about these women at all. I've seen Zach apologize for shit that I know I would never. And I respect that about Zach. If Zach gets a criticism that, like, where they want to reflect, they will reflect, sometimes talk to one of us and reapproach their audience. Zach has never given a fake apology. There's been times, as fucked up as it sounds, there's been times I've seen Zach apologize for shit. I'm just like, I wouldn't apologize for nothing. But that's one of the reasons I love Zach. Zach is who they are. And Zach allows me to be who I am. And the fact that we can be different in that way and still be cool as fuck, I love that. But please, but go ahead, continue.
Wait, so are we or aren't we supposed to talk about ZM mixed messages? I'm not sure what you mean, Cat Lou. I just don't want to fucking talk about it.
That's the problem. In the same stream, she was saying, don't bring up Zach. She doesn't want to talk about Zach or creators. But as soon as a viewer had something negative to say about Zach, she's reading it out, agreeing, and carrying on with the conversation. So can Zach be a topic or not? That's the question, dumbass.
I do find it a pattern that gay men don't like obese women. You know, Carmen, I've noticed that pattern too. It's odd. I don't.
Name them. Name them. Name them. She's noticed that pattern too. Name them. Her issue is that a lot of the creators who cover her, mind you, that list is now growing, but a lot of that's not my experience. But if that's her experience, name them. I want to hear that. Go ahead. Keep in mind, a lot of these creators cover women outside of, women who are not obese as well. I noticed that too. This bitch was just agreeing with anything negative that was said about Zach. I noticed that too. The fuck? What did you notice? Let's hear some examples and name the people. Stupid.
Quite understand it, like the psychology or whatever, but I've noticed that pattern too. It's interesting because it's always fat women. It's not fat men. It's interesting.
It's not only fat women, actually. Zach covers a lot of different people. And Zach has proved that even in their response to this when she said this. And this is the same Rosie who will sit there and parrot certain talking points that she sees on videos that go viral because she's for the queer community. No, you're not, bitch. No, you're not. Because those words should have never left her fucking mouth. And I remember seeing a couple of comments saying like, oh, are we going to pretend that there hasn't been misogyny within the gay community or with gay men? That's not the topic. The topic is Zach. And that was a lie.
Interesting. I don't know. I don't have any real insightful commentary to add to that point, so I've never really brought it up, but I've noticed it too. Exactly, Linda. That's what I'm saying.
For anyone not looking at the screen, the Linda account named Jordy, Zach, Alex is Shook, Michael B. Petty, etc. What about them? What about them? Okay. Is there a quota that the queer community has to follow as far as like how many fat women they can cover versus other people? Is there a quota? Because when Rosie was simply a viewer trying to get attention, she had no issue with that. She had no issue with any of those creators. She was in Jordy's chat trying to get Jordy to let her up on stream. She was a big fan of Zach and wanted to damn near wear their skin. I'm sure she was a fan of Alex's Shook and obviously was a fan of Michael B. Petty. But now, because their criticism is turned towards her, it's an issue. How come this wasn't a talking point when it was just Chantel and Amber Lynn? Interesting. Okay.
Anyway, I just want to like cook and hang out. I'm not trying to like get into shit. I'm over it. So let's just move on. I mean, if you're not entertained, you're welcome to go, hun. I don't know what the fuck is up with the chat, the vibe of the chat today, but I'm over it.
Well, I'm happy the tone of the chat was like that after saying something that disgusting. Fuck this bitch. Oh, I just want to cook, and that's all you do. That is all you do. And I want to repeat what I said yesterday. I'm happy more people are on this fat bitch's neck. That makes me happy. Very, very happy. And those numbers are only growing. So when y'all see other creators who are not used to talking about Rosie, tap in. Trust me, there's a lot here. Tap in. Whether Amber comes back or not, whatever she got going on, trust me, we're going to stay locked into this one. I'm not saying I won't revisit Amber depending on what's going on, but lock in right here. She wanted the attention, right? Now she got it.
I'm cooking, so if that's not entertaining enough for you, bye.
I don't know why you lie about things that are so easy to prove.
That's Rosie. That is Rosie in a nutshell. And to this viewer who popped up on a panel, you ate her the fuck up. Shout out to you. And speaking of viewers, joy is in everything. The only reason I'm bringing up your comment or just your name in general, because I want to focus on you, is because you was bothering Rosie during her stream, because I caught it because I was watching, with the Discord, and you got under her skin. I cannot remember what you said, but I know you got under her skin. I know you bothered her. I just cannot remember what you said, but that stuck out to me. I'm like, oh, you in here. So can't remember what you said, but thank you for your service.
You literally said that, and you went on to say that there must be some kind of psychology behind why gay men hate fat women, and you used Zachary Michael, the YouTuber, as an example because you don't like him.
Sorry, Celine. Sorry. Are you Stefan's friend? Like, do you guys know each other?
No, I'm a viewer.
So,
is that okay?
Okay, so what we were asking is to just keep on topic.
Okay, well,
anybody that was just jumping in here to talk about Rosie.
I just requested. They let me up, so I came up.
Yeah. So that wasn't supposed to happen.
All feelings are valid.
So that wasn't supposed to happen, but this is what Stefan was saying earlier. All feelings are valid, opinions, all of that. No one's going to get booted, bullied, any of that. But here goes Rita trying to shut this opinion down. Keep in mind, I didn't hear that viewer go up there and be disrespectful. They named facts. They stated exactly what happened in chat, exactly how Rosie lied. That's it. And they were let up on panel. This was Stefan earlier. What changed?
All opinions are valid. Nobody's going to get booted off. I want this to bring us forward. I want this to be like a fucking sign from the universe to say, like, no matter how different our opinions are, I want to be able to sit at the same table with Rosie and say, girl, we can agree to disagree.
So
okay, well, I know you're like a big protector of Rosie, but she
no, I'm
came
not a
up
big
here.
protector of
No,
Rosie.
you are.
I don't even know her.
Drag that Rita bitch. Drag them. Thank you.
I'm a protector.
Okay, well,
of
you
people
speak
that
about
are
her like, you know,
respectful.
you protect her really hard, and I think
I
it's because you
was
don't
being
really
nice
know
to
her.
people in the chat. I've never even met her before this chat. She was being respectful. You know, you're coming in here talking about people that we don't even know, a situation
She
that
was
doesn't
literally up
involve
here.
anything to do with. Yes, talking to Stefan about the situation involving her and Stefan, not about some random person that nobody else here
Now
knows
she's
about.
just some
This is
random
not.
person, but she was up here for how
No,
long?
no, no. You're talking about her having a conflict with a guy that I don't even know his name. I'm just
Exactly. It is
saying.
on topic. So why can't it be said?
That's not the topic that we're having right now. We were having a
Yeah,
peaceful
because Rosie ran as soon
conversation
as I came up here.
because she doesn't want to
But
deal
that's
with the
fine.
drama
Just
that's
drop me. It's
outside.
fine. Just drop me.
Yeah, okay,
It's
bye.
fine. Happy Pride Month.
Okay.
And that's how you clear a bitch. That is how you clear a bitch. To the viewer who went up there, come get your baddie's chain. Come, I need to come up with a chain. Come get your fucking baddie's chain. You hear me? That's how you clear a bitch. A fucking predator protector. Like, ooh. Valgal, so embarrassing. Rita, ew. Keep clearing that bitch. And then to end it with, and happy Pride Month. I know that's right. We ain't gonna tell those lies. Not in this month, bitch. You should have picked a different one. I don't know. November, who knows? But yeah, you tried the wrong community. And that's what they're gonna learn. That's one thing. Even when you heard it coming from like Keemstar, a lot of people underestimate because we're such a small niche community. Don't step in this bitch. You really don't get it. Don't step in this bitch. I'm not saying we can't be criticized, but really be prepared if you want to step over here. Right? Pearadise account that was just in here. Really prepare yourself. We ain't the ones.
Okay, so again, whoever is letting up random people, please don't.
It was
Rosie was
me.
having a good.
It was
But you
me.
didn't know her. If you didn't know
But
her,
that's
don't
okay.
bring.
You know, people can contribute to the conversation. And,
Yeah, but that's what we had the last time.
But I
It's
don't
like
know.
the
But I don't
same
know up
thing.
front. I don't know up
Hi,
front
Yeah,
who
but
it
if she's
is.
not a person you don't know, then don't bring them up. Just don't bring them up. If you don't know them, don't bring them up.
I'm sorry. Isn't the Pearadise account Stefan's? Why is Rita trying to control so much to protect Rosie? Oh, Rosie's gonna get an invite to one of those parties very soon. Could you imagine? Because remember, Rosie said to Rita earlier in the stream, "Hey, I started following you if you want to talk behind the scenes." I wonder what those conversations are.
Thank you, Rita. I
You're
just want to
welcome.
say really quickly, their goal is to try to get me to interact with Girl World Drama.
Wait, before we continue, seeing that the topic was just Zach, hold on. Zach just finished their charity stream and raised $4,000. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to the community. Shout out to everyone who checked out their Twitch stream. I had talked about it in yesterday's stream, and I tried my best to remind everyone today. So shout out to y'all. $4,000. That is right, and that's how you do it. And she gonna sit there and think she gonna pop her shit about somebody like Zach. Girl, please. Normally when Rosie raises money, it's for herself. And then mysteriously those funds don't go sometimes to the things she's raising money for. Remember all that car situation she had? What happened? Shout out to Zach. Look at that. She over there still popping her shit. Zach making moves. Shout out to Zach. I love that.
So they can make more money through their reactions, and they can twist more shit, because there was a period of time where I was talking about how there is a phenomena in Girl World of gay, queer, men, non-binary people reactors. And
you know what,
that's
Rosie?
it.
I'm not
I don't
trying
want to,
to.
and I don't want to get.
That wasn't just it. We just watched the clip, so she's actually lying. But go ahead. That wasn't just it. She said a lot more.
for that either. But my point
I don't
is,
even know what Girl World is, and she's bringing stuff from something completely
Lord, I
different into
know,
here.
I know,
So
exactly.
that's why I'm
And I
saying
want
if
to
it was on
apologize
topic,
because I
yeah,
want to be on topic too, and that's the reason I dropped is not because I'm scared. It's because I'm not talking about that shit unless it's on my
right,
terms.
right.
Period.
If people have stuff that is involving what we're talking about, the topics that we're on, the house, your relationship with Stefan, whatever, absolutely get in here and let's all have a respectful conversation like what we've had. This person came in here specifically to have beef with you.
Yep.
That's not what we're doing right now.
Wait, so I do have also another question. So I haven't asked a question yet, but my question is, I do see you in other people's panels and I do see you in other people's chats. Before everything was said tonight and you were in their chats, like earlier today, the day before that, what was your intention as far as getting in there? Were you just trying to be a viewer and trying to see both sides, or what?
I mean, it depends, like, on the person, right? Like, I think the intention depends on the person, because some people I maybe have more of a somewhat like communication with, relationship with, like online, you know what I mean? But some people I'm just getting to know through the situation, some stories that I wasn't aware of prior to the trailer dropping, things of that nature, getting more information, hearing everybody out. It's one of the reasons why I've also been lurking these lives. I just wasn't, before tonight, I wasn't interested in like actively engaging, and which I made very clear. And that had a lot to do with how I was being treated since the trailer dropped.
I want to make sure I grab this. Rice Pudin on the money. Different platforms doesn't mean clean slate. Let's repeat that one more time. Different platforms doesn't mean clean slate. And for whatever reason, I think that is actually the idea that Rosie had. Like the shit she did on YouTube, don't bring it to TikTok. That's not how that works. Chantal learned that. Shit. Let's not forget, Milky started off on TikTok. Chantal was over there on TikTok. Milky said, hold on, bitch. Oh, you over here? Let me clock you on TikTok. Those creators on YouTube, they got it. I got y'all over here on TikTok. Please, please. Rosie got us fucked up.
And as we've already discussed, right, like that shifted and now we're here. But yeah, I believe that answers the question.
Right now there's 3 people requesting. What do I do?
And just to be clear, she actually didn't answer the question. That's a common theme with Rosie. She just throws out a whole bunch of words and hope she like confuses you enough to keep moving forward. Because that didn't answer the question. But continue.
There's a girl named Alyssa, and there's somebody, Michael B. Petty. Do you?
Let me run this back, because this was priceless. This was priceless. Hold on.
Treated since the trailer dropped. And as we've already discussed, right, like that shifted and now we're here. But yeah, I believe that answers the question.
Right now there's 3 people requesting. What do I do? There's a girl named Alyssa, and there's somebody, Michael B. Petty. Do you
That's
know
a
Michael?
prior Girl World reactor.
Yeah, that's the one that she does not want to speak with, I believe.
I will drop if those people are.
What about Alyssa?
I'm not.
Rosie said, bitch, I'll be gone. I don't care how much attention I'm getting. I will leave. If you bring the Michael B. Petty up on this panel, I'm leaving. I will enlist in the army. I will enlist in the army before speaking to Michael B. Petty. I know you're an alleged predator. I know I spoke to your past victims, but hell no. Yes to you, Michael B. Petty. Fuck no. No. Imagine being that scared out loud. Listen, Rosie will build her own rollator and use it 7 days straight. 7 days straight for 3 weeks before speaking to Michael B. Petty. When she said that, I said, girl, this is embarrassing. And shout out to Michael B. Petty. Shout out to you, boo. Still got these bitches scared. Michael hasn't been on the platform for about 6 years. Imagine having that type of reputation. You got bitches scared 6 years later. 6 years later. Ugh, that's some king shit. I don't know about y'all. That's some king shit. I don't give a fuck. And you could say I'm biased. I don't care. That's some king shit. Rosie runs her mouth and then waddles away when people swing back. She's like a toddler in both personality and movement. That, and sometimes toddlers actually move faster. Thank you, Mungus Boo. Thank you. And I will get to the remaining support, but shout out to Michael. Let me tell y'all, there was a part of me that wanted to like just run it by Michael, like, should we do a little cameo thing with all this? But Michael likes babies. Michael's doing good. Michael's busy, but who knows? We don't know what the future holds. But either way, I'm happy for Michael. I'm happy Michael left on the note that Michael left on, because he's an amazing human. He's an amazing human. And when he needs to dog walk a bitch, he do it. He had to do it to me a couple of times. Let's get back to Rosie's shook ass.
Who's Alyssa?
I don't know who Alyssa is. I don't know who Alyssa is. This isn't a platform for Girl World to put me on the stake. Sorry, that's not. I'm not playing those games. I'm not doing it.
I want Rosie to draw me a picture or Google a reference. What stake can hold her? Oh, they're not going to put me on the stake. Bitch, what stake? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Now Sequoia saying, Michael B. Petty certified boogeyman. Let me tell you, that's the thing. A lot of these girls lucky Michael don't got the time for real. Y'all lucky this man is busy. Y'all lucky he's out here thriving. Because if Michael had the time, all Michael said was a few things in chat. Imagine if Michael sat back in front of a fucking camera. Bitch, let me tell you, I would lose my shit. I would lose my shit. Back to this.
That's not what they're trying. They're doing what they always do.
I see that. I see that. Obviously, this is tricky. You know, I'm finding myself in the position right now of Fupa and Tech.
Real quick, I just want to say real quick, thank you for the generosity, but this is not going to work. Michael B. Petty summoning attempt. And then here go Rice Pudding. Michael, please. I'm not going to hold you. It's the Michael, please. I feel like that's how you said it. Michael, please. There's been times I told Michael, I'm like, yo, Michael, even if you started a Discord, the rush of people that would go in there, and I know Michael ain't got time for all of that, but I was just like, Michael, even once a month, we take it. Sometimes low key, I still act like a fan and I'll be fiending. I'll be like, Michael, you sure? But I know it's for the best. That's just the selfish side of me. But low key, I'll be like, Michael, what I gotta do? I'll beat up anybody you ask me to. Who? Say it. You give me a name, I'll take care of it. I just ask for one. A stream, a video, I don't know. The truth is, I feel even if Michael came back one time, I think that would be so overwhelming. And I'm not speaking for Michael, but I just think that would be so overwhelming. I'd be geeked. You know how when there's certain concerts that people go to and they get so excited, they start flashing? I'd pull up for Michael's stream and people be like, girl, ain't that your bestie? Yeah. Oh. I don't know why. Take off my bra and throw it at the screen. Wait, nobody tell Michael I said that, actually. Michael's probably like, bitch, what are you saying? Nobody tell Michael I said that. He's going to curse me out. Nobody tell him I said that. He's going to curse me out. Back to this. Y'all focus back to this. See what happens? We just start talking about Michael and everything's all over the place. Back to this, please.
You know, beefing people on a panel or like people trying to start beef or whatever, and trying to appropriately or respectfully moderate that. I don't want anybody up here just coming at you for some beef that that has nothing to do with us.
Because none of them are able to be respectful. Like as you've seen both times, they are unable to be respectful. They just come at me.
Well, making a statement about.
Rosie just said the people who come up panel can't be respectful. They just come at her. The only thing this viewer came at her with was facts. Not only an opinion, but facts. They didn't call Rosie out her name. They didn't talk about her body. They actually weren't disrespectful at all. Just a reminder of what that viewer said.
Saying gay men do not like fat women. Just a broad sweeping statement that gay men don't like fat women. And Rosie responded to him in the chat and said that was a lie. She never said that. It is extremely true. There is a clip out there. I don't know why you lie about things that are so easy to prove.
And I'm not.
Nothing about that was disrespectful. Not a thing. And real quick, Crystal, thank you for 1 month. Please, Michael, you don't know the price that we would pay. Listen, I would do some crazy shit. If Michael wanted me to like run, I would learn OBS. I would literally take a month off the platform to learn OBS. I will be your showrunner. Let me stop adding this pressure. Michael gonna curse me out if he hears me saying this shit. But thank you, Crystal. I will be your show. I will take a month off the platform, learn. I will be a certified OBS runner. For anyone who doesn't know, I don't know the first thing about OBS. I look at it and it's a different language to me. Here go Valgal. What comes first? Michael B. Petty's return or a new Rihanna album? The sad part is I actually think it's the Rihanna album. And I look forward to her album. I look forward, but it's probably Rihanna's album. And that makes me so sad to admit out loud. Rihanna will have her next album out and the tour scheduled. And we'll probably still be waiting on Michael. Keep in mind, Michael made it clear, like, you know, he tapped out. He appreciates the love and support he got, but he was able to grow. But even me, I still sometimes hold out on a little bit of hope. Rice Pudine is on Michael's neck. Oh my God. Michael B. Petty being brought up made you height. Thank you. Michael and I are about the same height. Sometimes I'm taller than him, period. Michael, you know what's so crazy? I wanted to text Michael and be like, oh, I'm going to talk about this, but I know Michael would not be interested, especially if he becomes a topic or whatever. But Michael, if for any reason you see this, you tell me what you need me to do. Honestly, Michael, and I know this is going to be clipped and used against me, and I understand the internet is forever. But even for a cameo, if you need me to bark like Sala, I'll do it. I will do it. You tell me the breed. I will look up the audio clip and I will bark like Sala. Just want to put it out there. Back to Rosie.
Interested in that. I'm not interested in having anything other than a respectful conversation, which is one of the reasons why until tonight I wasn't interested in talking to you, because I didn't believe that was possible, to be honest.
If they are respectful, are you open to talking with them, or no, you just don't want to speak with them at all?
Not on this platform.
So, like I said, this
Not Ducky asking me, how about a deer sound? Michael, a deer sound. If that's what you need, a deer sound. I got you, a deer sound. Absolutely. I will do it for deer sound. P-Day today says, Michael B. Petty, make a channel named Boogeyman and do it, please. Mind you, there was a weird-ass rumor that Michael was one of these clip compilation channels. No, the fuck he's not. I know everything Michael do, just like I know he knows everything I do. Michael is not no fucking compilation channel. If Michael was coming back on the platform, Michael would come back as himself. He don't need to hide behind no compilation channel, please. A lot of y'all bitches got the airtime that y'all had for as long as y'all had because Michael was gone. That's the truth. Y'all should have been counting y'all lucky stars. But a lot of y'all just, well, not a lot, FFG, decided to be a scammer. Dumb bitch. Zen, thank you. Estefan really should put some money on that bleach blonde because she looks like she's struggling. Ma'am, your roots are showing. She must think Estefan would like her more if she looked more European. That lady probably just don't own a fucking mirror. She don't. That lady don't own a mirror. And to be honest, I wasn't even paying attention to her hair. It was just her face and just everything. The love bombing, like, girl, shut the fuck up. Thank you, Just Be Kiddo. Thank you for 8 months. All hail our 10-foot gold queen. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all hear that? I'm taller than Michael. Taller than Michael. For those who don't remember, the whole Sharbubu thing started from Michael, because one night we were talking and Michael said he'd put me on his waist like a labubu because I'm so short. And I said it out loud. And then I think it was Senza in chat who called me Sharbubu, and it took off. Now there's edits of me as labubus in the Discord. And I'm just like, why? Why? Do you think if hold on, if let on Michael B. Petty would read Rosie, or was he calling Rosie's bluff? I think it would be a combination of both, because you got to remember, Zach's our friend. At the end of the day, when it comes to this experience on YouTube, our friendship is unmatched. It doesn't matter how long we go without speaking, our friendships are unmatched. So the fact that she chose to say that disgusting shit, and then on top of that, say that to Zach, Michael was always going to clock her if he ever did. That's why I was shocked to hear Michael was in the chat. I knew Michael had that opinion, obviously, but I just was shocked when I heard Michael request to go up. Michael, in my opinion, calmly was going to embarrass the fuck out of Rosie. Honestly, if Michael was let up and Rosie didn't drop down, whatever that conversation was, that clip would have been circulating for years. 4 years. He would have read that bitch down. And I expect nothing less from Michael. It's not to say he would have been disrespectful, calling her out her name. No. Michael knows how to read somebody down where you can't even criticize it. That's why for years they were struggling to criticize Michael. That's why they made up lies. Thank you, Yamano. Just got in. The only reason why you and Michael B. Petty would be the same height is because you're standing on his shoulders. Gotta go back to chasing demons, but had to at least get one comment in. Yamano, I appreciate you. And you're just saying that because I'm much taller than you. I'm much taller than you. You know what, Yamano? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I know it's a lot to see Rosie still being dragged, but I'm gonna take it. I appreciate you, Root, and thank you for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. Goddamn Rice Pudding. And I mean that with all appreciation. Damn. Thank you so much. I just want to make sure I clarify, Rice Pudding. I cannot confirm Michael returning in any way. The truth is, I don't think Michael's ever coming back. I appreciate the support, but Rice Pudding, I could tell you've been a day one fan. And trust me, I'd be like that too. I could tell you've been a day one fan, okay? And thank you for all your generosity. I just could not, sit here and say Michael will return in any way. I cannot make those type of promises. Y'all seen last time I made a promise on my channel how that turned. Oof. Embarrassing for me. Back to this.
Conversation is great because I got clarity that I didn't have. And I think that Stefan has gotten it as well. And if he hasn't, I'll explain it to him when we get off this call. But I did definitely. And, I feel that like when the producer sent me the clip and I watched it, my response was, this is not what I was expecting.
Your response was calling me at 9:30 in the morning and kicking me out of my bed.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is not what I signed up for, but she did respond and say that it is,
someone just wished my death in the chat, guys.
What?
Rosie needed to pause this to announce someone wished her death in the chat. Keep in mind, when it comes to these panels, Rosie is paying a lot of attention to chat. Why highlight that? As a creator online, especially in this space, I'm sure there's not one creator that can honestly say they haven't received some sort of threat, especially if you've been in drama. I can't say everyone, but it's common. Why highlight that? Oh, this is an opportunity for her to be a victim. And this is Stefan and Rita's opportunity to protect her. See, she's finding her safe space. in Pearadise. Look at that. Come to her rescue. Go ahead.
Artist, can you guys handle that, please?
Wait.
I know Rosie is not giving orders to now Stefan's mods. Can you handle that, please? Who the fuck are you talking to? This isn't even her platform. Can you handle that, please? Can you pay attention to the conversation since you want to be up here? Why the fuck you worried about the chat, bitch? Can you handle that, please? Girl. Oh, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Literally. You see that, right? Mods, like that's crazy. Can you handle, girl, go handle a fucking walk. How about that? Go handle your diabetes. How about that? And I'm sure the mods probably didn't respond that way because they're going to choose to be respectful, but handle that. Okay? Thank you. Stupid.
I've already been
100%.
dealing with enough of it. Can you guys just actually
Hold on. I'm on it.
You got
That's
it?
fucked up.
You got it?
Yeah, that's fucked up. That shit's fucked up. There's a line you don't cross.
Yeah, there's a lot.
If you guys want to know more on my side, I have a video on my channel called Girl World is a Mental Illness. Watch it and read the comments.
That was her promoting once again. She was already promoting the podcast earlier in the stream. Now, if you guys want more info, go to my channel, watch my content. Girl, shut up.
That's all I gotta say. They're just used to bulldozing to get their way and do what they want and harass
Yeah.
and bully until they get the content that they try to squeeze out of people. Yeah, I understand.
If we're being real, it doesn't take much effort. Rosie is also a content gift because she can't shut the fuck up. It really wasn't that hard. She was looking for attention. She was getting it, but she doesn't like it. Not that hard. Zen. Now people asking Charlie to bring out Michael like he's inside a Pokeball on her belt, ready on the get to win the championship. Listen, I get it. Trust me, I'm with y'all. But the truth is, my friend is happy. My friend is thriving. My friend is busy. So I understand Michael not returning. As a fan, original fan, yeah, I would love that. But who knows? Who knows? You know what I should have did? I should have asked for that for my birthday. Should have asked for that for my birthday. Like, Michael, because Michael asks me every year, which one for your birthday? Should be like, you want to come on my channel? And the crazy thing is, I think Michael would have done it if I asked. I wouldn't ask him because that's kind of fucked up to ask for that. But like for that reason, but shit, that's what I should have did. Maybe if I was high, I would have did it. Who knows? Rice Pudding, this would make my skin crawl. Everything about this panel would make my skin crawl. But look at Rosie. She's comfortable. It's like she's right at home. She's right at home. Sad. If he comes, we get to see the booster seat and height. Listen, we would be the same height. Michael and I would be the same height. Thank you. Thank you. If we did a meet and greet, imagine how crazy this is not happening. To be clear, before I say this ain't happening. And thank you for the support. Imagine if like Michael, Zach, and myself did some type of meet and greet and I'm standing in between them. I would have to figure out a way to make sure the lies I've said about my height actually translates in person. I would be standing on milk crates if I had to. I'd be like, y'all gotta stay in here. We can't move because I'm on milk crates and they can't know that. I would have to do some crazy shit like that. I don't know. Because there's not any Doc Martens that could help me become their height, but I'd figure it out. No booster seat, thank you. None of that. But yeah, some milk carton, something. Molotov, thank you. Taking care of a kid has been tough. I know you're a new mom. Congrats, boo. Congrats. And you got this. You got this. But he's so cute, so it makes up. I'm glad it's not Rosie I'm raising. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh, can y'all actually tag Molotov in chat? For those who don't remember, over the past streams, they were sharing that they were about to be a new mom. So please send some encouragement. Listen, they grow up fast too, so based on what I've seen. Obviously, I'm not a parent. Based on what I've seen, but you got this. You got this. Shout out to all the parents out there doing a damn thing. doing the damn thing and not sitting on fucking line. And back to Rosie before I get into this, because I need to also remember Stefan's a parent. God, Stefan's a parent. Oof.
And I've had to. I feel like every time I've paneled with someone, I feel like I have to apologize because my like even just my face brings it. Like even if I wasn't speaking, so it is what it is.
When is Rosie not speaking? Please.
So I haven't, I have a lot of friends that are connected to all this, and I've seen a lot of the stuff that's going on, and I just kind of, listen to it or whatever and stuff, but I haven't participated in anything. And the only reason I got up on this one tonight was because you came into this box, and I thought.
So this is more of the love bombing, and listen to how Rosie responds to her. Keep in mind, Rosie just met Rita. Listen to how Rosie responds to her. And then we're going to cut to the very next day when Paula had to check Rosie and remind her, you don't know shit about this. You're inserting yourself. If you knew anything about this, you would actually understand Rita's a problem as well. But you're too busy thinking about just yourself. And I just want to make sure I grab this. Matt, thank you. Michael Petty was how I found Charlie and Zach. Miss him, but I got Charlie now, so I am content. Even if your height goes to your head and you start painting. Don't listen. I could take that other half of edible and start painting and describing what it would be like if Rosie and Rita was in that house. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, Rita, whatever, she gets into when it comes to those parties, imagine Rita and Rosie at the same party. Imagine the smell that would come out of that room. Could you imagine? They do some nasty shit. Oh my God. Thank you, Zen. Hey, I don't know if it's true, but I heard it on Yaba stream that Rosie's parents are constantly heavily medicated and they give her some too from a very early age. Thank you for the support. I don't have any receipts to back that up. So for me, for now, I'm going to say, I don't know if that's true. For now, let's just say that's not true. I don't know. And you got to remember too, I've only been following Rosie for about a little over a year. So there's a lot of her lore I don't know, but it's just when it comes to stuff like that, I would rather have a receipt, or even if I sit here confidently and say like, yes, I know that has been said and I know I have the receipt, I'd be okay with that. But the fact that I don't know and I don't have the receipt, I'd rather not put that out there because that gives Rosie an opportunity to play victim. Not saying that there might be a chance something was hinted like that in her past content that she took down, but I just haven't heard it. So I'd rather just be cautious. But thank you for the support. Thank you so much, Boo.
You know what? I would, well, you got into this box and that moment happened, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I need to talk to you right now. So
yeah, I've heard your name a lot.
Real quick, I just want to make sure I grab this comment. I don't know why Rosie would admit that if true. And they're referring to the comment about Rosie and her parents. Let me remind y'all, or for those who are a bit new to Rosie, let me tell you how fucked up Rosie is and how much she used to share and lie on the platform. There was a point in time, and this I know to be true. There was a point in time Rosie sat on this platform when she didn't have as many eyes and claimed that her father was trying to influence her to go to conversion camp because this was around the time that I guess she was opening up to her parents about her sexuality and things like that. And she said that her father was trying to, encourage her to look into some type of conversion camp. When I first heard that, I was like, what the fuck? Listen to this. Her parents watch her content. Her father caught wind of that. So he hit her up like, what are you talking about? Well, why would you say this? Do you know Rosie walked it back? Because her father was like, that literally never happened. And Rosie walked it back saying, oh, maybe I remembered that a little differently from my father. I just wanted to address it because he heard me say it on the platform. Let me be very clear. Even me, for those who don't know, I'm bisexual. I have family members who are homophobic. One thing I do not forget is anything homophobic said to me. I have family members who have talked down to me because of how dark I am, because there's a lot of my family who's like light skinned. I don't forget that. If I tell you I experienced something like that, that's something I don't forget. You can come in my face and try to deny it all you want. I promise you, I'm not walking it back. I've had uncles, and I know this is going a bit far, but I, I have a huge family, and there's a lot of my family I don't talk to. I have uncles who have literally slut shamed me as a child. I had an uncle who told me because of how friendly I was with the neighborhood boys that I'd end up being a teen mom. I never forgot that. I remember when I talked about that a few years ago, because now I'm in my 30s. One of my uncles said, oh, I don't remember. Oh, I remember. Fuck you. There's nothing you're going to tell me. I remember. Shit, I even remember where I was seated when you said it to me. So if her father said that, there's no walking that back. Oh, we remember that differently. Fuck you. So you sat on this platform, said that, your dad caught wind of it and you didn't expect that, and then you're walking it back. Why? Because she throws out disgusting claims. She will throw out disgusting fucking claims. Because I would not walk none of that shit back. You want me to go to conversion camp? Bitch, fuck you. I don't care if I say to you 20 years later, that never left me. I may forget word for word what people say. I may forget maybe certain things of what I never forget how people make me feel. That's part of the reason I don't forget certain things. But when it comes to something like that, especially your father, you don't forget that shit. There's certain things my biological father has said to me when I was a child. I'm in my 30s. I'll be in my 40s soon. And I never forgot. Keep in mind, it's been over 20 years since I've seen or heard from my biological father. And there's things from then I never forgot. I remember being in the foster care office, and my social worker found my father's information to reach out to him and say, oh, we took custody of your daughter. Is there any way you can help? I never forgot what my father said, which is why I ended up in a foster home. My biological father. I was young. I never forgot that. When it comes to those type of people, you don't forget that shit. It's not like, oh, we remembered it different. No, I remember. I would remember. Fuck out of here.
I had no idea you were associated with Pearadise, but I've seen I know a lot of people in Bash communities, BBW communities that love you. So
Nice.
I just never met you. So
Oh.
and I can see why they love you.
You know
Obviously,
that you were out there talking about like I love.
Now this is some of the panel that followed, and they're about to clue in Rosie, that pick me bitch, on Rita.
Rita. Do you know that Rita has her own allegations of her own of setting girls up to be assaulted as well? That's her fucking bulldog that has been there for him, fighting for him. And you were out there like, I love Rita. Yeah, of course, give people the green light to go and follow Rita and fall for her shit too. I don't think you understand the responsibility to is to be next to that man and people see you talking to that man and be nice to him and them thinking that he is a safe person to be around, and then shit happens. Because I've been there.
I
Peachy's been
genuinely only
there.
heard
All of us
positive
have
things
been
about
there, and we
Rita.
know how bad it is when people later we see people that we care about be involved with him and fall for shit and everything, and then we feel like, damn, I introduced him to that person, and that's what you did yesterday with all those people that you brought to him.
I had a lot of people that I've met over the years that I'd only heard positive things about Rita. I had no clue.
That's why she shouldn't have been centering herself. That's why Rosie shouldn't have been up there. I had no clue. That's the point. Rosie doesn't know what happened in that house. She didn't experience anything in that house. I had no clue. No shit, dumbass. That's the problem. You know nothing and you're talking the most. Rice Pudding, thank you. Thank you. I know what this is. Thank you. And I see the love in the chat. Thank you, y'all. Sometimes shit like this just have me going on tangents, but I'm good. I'm good. Fuck that man. That's why I always say fuck deadbeats. Fuck. It's stuff I've talked about in therapy. It's stuff I still work through. I'm good. I'm good. It is what it is. It's my father's loss. And to anybody out there who got a deadbeat parent, whichever parent, it's their loss. It's their loss. So keep y'all fucking heads up. It's their fucking loss. Oh well.
Rita is a fucking psycho. Jesus Christ.
I had no clue, Paola.
Yeah, that's because you've not talked to the girls from the doc. There's literally one of them right there that has a situation with fucking Rita that set her up.
Just crickets. Just crickets. There was nothing Rosie was going to be able to say to talk herself out of that. Yeah. Nothing. The fact that she was sitting there so giddy, so happy, keep in mind, oh, we can message afterwards if you want to message, and there are victims who literally have shared their experience like, no, this woman has set me up. This woman, Rita, has put me in positions where I was in danger. But, so many people have said they love Rita. So Rosie was up there loving Rita too.
Again, if you were here over a generic topic, then let's keep it about that, because you don't know about the issues that are happening in the fucking house with him. And I'm sorry that I'm going off right now.
No,
I'm
listening.
honestly like, it does piss me off, because it's like, you're acting like you were trying to help us here, and you are not. You were trying to put yourself in the center of attention again. And do whatever you need to do to get your, whatever you need to do. Do whatever you need to do, but don't act here like you were doing us a favor. That's it. That's it.
I have now.
And Pal has only known Rosie for a short period of time and clocked her that quickly. No, you were up there to center yourself, to make sure the spotlight was still on you. Don't go up there acting like you caping for us or you supporting it. Nah, it's all about you. So keep it to the topics that you up there to talk about. Don't bring up the victims. Prez, thank you. Never apologize for this, Charlie. This is the real impact of Rosie's actions. Yeah. Sometimes I just try to, I know sometimes I get passionate and upset when it comes to these girls. It's just I want to try to reel it in sometimes, but it is very frustrating. Rosie, and thank you for the support. Rosie has said and done a lot of fucked up shit. And I think that's the impact they don't consider. Like, even when it comes to Rosie trying to attach herself to different diagnoses, or the way some of the girls try to weaponize their past trauma, those experiences are not unique to them. They have thousands and thousands of people watching them who have past trauma that can relate to what they've gone through, or who are going through things currently that they're chasing. And it's just like, the nerve of y'all. It's not to say they haven't gone through shit, but they try to use that shit as a reason why they could be a shitty person. No. I believe a lot of the things that, for example, Amber went through as a child, that's not an excuse to be an abuser today. That will never be. There are a lot of things. Look at me. I struggle with my weight still. Is it finally, it's moving, but still. That's not an excuse to turn around and make stupid excuses or shit on viewers, be manipulative for what? It's just, when it comes to Rosie, her parents, I know there's a lot we clearly don't know, but Rosie's genuinely a shitty ass person. I don't feel bad for any of the criticism I throw at her, because she's a piece of shit. I will never feel bad about criticizing a piece of shit. I don't. Certain lines I don't cross, but that's about it. Fuck Rosie. And if anything, these last few days have proven the criticism is warranted. She's a piece of shit. Whatever stream she did earlier, it did her no favors. And we'll be going over that. and I don't care. But just to like center us a little bit, reel us back in just a little bit, because I know sometimes too y'all go off of my emotions. That's another reason I try to like keep it together a bit. I want to bring us back in, so we're gonna bond a little bit. We're just gonna bond a little bit, and we'll be right back. And thank you again, y'all. Thank you for everything, for real. But let's bond.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stand what you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. No time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't see and waste away. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end.
I hope everyone is refreshed. We are back, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all a lot. Trust me. All right, let me try to get a bit caught up with the support, and then we'll get back to Rosie. And thank you again to everyone. It's been an overwhelming stream. Y'all know I move slow, read slow, all that stuff, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see. Jezebelly, thank you. I took Wednesday off, baby. Oh yeah, there's something I have to. Okay, so next week, damn it. I hate to be that person. If you are in Discord, remember the thing that I said is happening next week. I'm literally not saying it on my platform because I have certain people watching, but it happens in a few days. Once it happens, I don't want to be corny like that. Once it happens, I'm going to literally tell y'all probably my following stream. But there's a big thing that I've been helping plan that's happening in a few days. And I had announced it in Discord because I know those people are not in the Discord, but it's gonna be a great celebration next week. That's all I'm gonna say. And I hate to hint and not say it, but next week's a big week for people close to me. That's all I'm gonna say. But all that to say, like, I got that, and then we have the documentary. That afternoon is my final dream. Oh, that afternoon is my final dream job interview, and then I'm eating a Frosty and getting in that Discord, baby. You better enjoy, and that job is yours. We're gonna have a few things to celebrate next week. Jezebeli, report back because we're gonna be celebrating you getting that job. That dream job, we're gonna celebrate that. So I'm gonna have good news to share with you, and you're gonna have good news to share with me. Deal? Thank you. And thank you for the support, boo. Thank you. Hey, my gorgeous 9-foot tall queen. Oh, tall wife. I know that's right. Hey, boo. I love the makeup. Thank you, Bree, baby. Thank you. And Bree, first of all, thank you for the 3 months. But Loki, I feel like you've been around for a minute, no? Hopefully I didn't make that up. And hopefully I'm remembering you correctly. But I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Hold on, Charlie. Can you say, because I see a lot of people responding to it, but I just wanted to grab it because everybody's responding to this. Charlie, can you say that it's their loss again? I need to hear that really bad to go through something that's happened semi recently. My husband is very supportive, so I'm doing okay. Molotov, I got you, boo. It is their loss. For the people, whether it be parents, whether it be family, loved ones who fail us and are not the person we would hope for them to be, it's their loss. It will always be their loss. I get it. We cry those tears. We go through those motions. Shit, we might be crying years, decades down the line, but always remember it's their loss. You want to know something that I used to hold on to hope with, and after enough healing, I let go of it. And I'm happy I'm here now. And I want to say to you again, Molotov, it's their loss. Look at you. You got your new baby. They don't get to experience that. They're somewhere else. Oh, well. One of the things I used to wish, especially because we're on the topic of my biological father, I used to always wish, like, especially as a child, like, because you kind of blame yourself. So I used to be like, I'm going to become something. I'm going to become something important. And that's going to make him want me as his daughter. Because then I'll give him something to be proud of. That's the shit I used to tell myself as a child. Imagine telling yourself that. But I used to always say that, like, I'm going to become something really important. And then he won't deny me. He will want me as a child. I remember as a child, I remember he used to be into sports. I don't care for sports. You want to know why I tried out for sports? I was hoping to get on the team. So then somebody would tell my dad. Maybe he'd show up to a fucking game. I sucked at sports because I didn't like it. But that's why I tried out. Nobody actually knew why I tried out. I kept that to myself. I tried out because I wanted my dad. I wanted to one day be able to say, I got a dad that actually wants me. But over time, I had to learn, no, it's his loss. I'm going to be me. And if I'm not enough, it's his loss. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm none of those things. But you know what? I'm me. And I'm proud of the person I am today. And my grandfather, even though he couldn't be in the States as much, my grandfather tried his hardest to fill those shoes and always uplift me. My grandfather used to always tell me how beautiful my skin is because I had some family, point out I'm dark and stuff. My grandfather always uplifted me. And even though I didn't have my biological father, I've had men step in and be great examples, very good examples. So don't focus on the people who ain't there. Focus on the people who's there. Let them be able to take in the gift of having you in their life. Because that's what we are. We're gifts to the people that we allow to still be in our lives. So I know I said a lot, but it's just something I'm passionate about. So they're lost. And I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. And I hope you heal. And pour that love into your baby. Pour that love. One of the things that also helped me is I know my children will never experience that. ever. I'll be damned. You will have to peel me off of the daycare door. You think I'm gonna go years without seeing my child? Please, you still gonna have to peel me off the daycare door. Like, girl, you gonna see them in the afternoon, but I need my kids. You know, like, fuck out of here. You get it. You get it. Y'all get it. Sorry. I swear I'm all over the place. I know this is a lot. This stream is all over the place. My bad, y'all. Let me, but y'all get it. Y'all get it. So to y'all who feel the same, y'all gonna be okay. Y'all gonna be okay. Even if you don't want children, just the family, the love, the loved ones, just cherish that. Hey mama, the name at the end is Snow Armor. Saw on the replay. You were trying to figure it out. Please check your Twitter. Okay. Oh, Snow Armor. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can y'all do me a favor? Because you know I was messing up the words. Tag with Dussy and send them love. Just send them love. Because I don't know how much you want me to share with Dussy, and I don't want to be that person to like make shit awkward. But I know Snow Armor was loved. Shout out to you, boo. And thank you. Thank you. And I'm sorry I messed it up. I'm sorry I messed it up. Let me see. For what it's worth, I'm glad I exist in the same timeline as someone as wonderful as you. Thank you. You're amazing, and I won't let you forget that. Thank you. Y'all, reel it in. I'm not about to sit up here and cry. I'm not about to. Thank you. Thanks. And by the way, I do this as not a defense, but a way to center myself. When I say reel it in, I don't want you to think I'm ever actually upset. It's just something I say to like remind myself, like, girl, pull it together. So I don't want you to ever think, yeah, actually did anything wrong. All I'm trying to say is thank you. And I might get emotional. So that's it. That's all that is. Let me, because I see a lot coming in. Let me try to get Molly. Thank you for 7 months. Excited to be able to catch Charlie live today. Thank you, boo. Molly, if you're still here, you see it's been a long one. It's been a long one, but I'm grateful to y'all. I'm really grateful to y'all. And thank you for 7 months. Let me see. Queen of Sweden, 1 by 1. Thank you for 1 month, boo. You inspire me with your makeup. I love you, Queen. Thank you, boo. Thank you. We're going to run through the rainbow and then we're going to try to eyebrow stuff. But and I got this really good suggestion in chat yesterday. No, in Discord. I was tagged, and pretty much instead of trying to focus on the rainbow flag, the bi flag, and I'm just like, genius. So I'm actually thinking to try that because I feel like I could succeed as pulling off a look like that. So thank you to the viewer who tagged me and gave me that suggestion. I actually saved it because I have a folder where I save y'all suggestions. So I saved it in that. So I was just like, oh yeah, let me do that. That I feel like I could pull off. So thank you again, y'all. Echo in Brooklyn. Troy had Helen and Girl World has Rosie. Such a martyr. Drag her. Thank you. Drag that bitch. Jesus. And it kind of sounds like Amber Lynn in her earlier years, especially when she was getting a lot more attention. It's just the way she's following that whole blueprint, and Rosie refuses to see it. And thank you again, Echo. Dungeons and Roses, thank you for 15 months. This drama could have been avoided if she had simply shut her mouth. No one asked for her opinion, but she made sure everyone listened. It's really that simple. Truly that simple. Now, in multiple corners of the internet, she's getting dragged left and right. Sucks to suck. And thank you again for 15 months, boo. Let me see. Pain in the butt. Thank you so much for 1 month. Love your work, Charlie. Beck from New Zealand. Thank you. Thank you. And shout out to my international viewers. I appreciate y'all. Someone from New Zealand is watching me while I'm sitting in Florida. I'm telling you, crazier things have happened, and I appreciate you. Thank you, boo. Let me see. Cobalt Blue, thank you. Master, Madame Gold, may I request a live with no torture? Bonding breaks. I think I'm developing PTSD every time I hear the break song. Cobalt, I wouldn't even know what to do if we didn't have that. Truly, what would we do? We'd probably be confused. We'd be so confused. At least I would be confused. I would feel so that us not doing a bonding break is like Rosie and Chantel showering every day and changing their underwear. It just feels so off and foreign. You get what I'm saying? That's like Chantel brushing her teeth every day. Who does that? You know? But Cobalt, I appreciate you. You gonna lock in with us. We got this. Some people are hesitant at first, but we gonna lock in. Let me see. I see everybody responding to this. Hold on, Zara. Thank you. Hey, Charlie, I just wanted to share that I finally graduated with a master's in social work and minor in psych. Your videos, especially the bonding time, kept me going during late night studies. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Y'all, please keep congratulating Zara in chat. And thank you in advance for the work you're going to do. Thank you in advance. Get out there and kill it. And shout out to you. Oh my God, I love that. All right, I will continue with the support in a little bit. Let's get back into Rosie, and thank you for the patience. Thank you, y'all.
Now entered the realm of fucking internet controversy where people are literally fighting either for me or against me. Like, it's like I said, this is crazy. Like, all I wanted is allow some people to just exist unbothered.
Yeah.
And look where it got me. I don't know.
I guess my question to you on that front is, do you not feel like there's aspects of your behavior that has caused that to happen, I guess? Is my question.
I mean,
I would like to ask Rosie the same question. Does she not feel there's aspects of her behavior that has caused her to get the amount of criticism, the growing criticism that she receives online? It's interesting. A lot of the questions she's asking Stefan and a lot of the opinions she has on Stefan can be aimed right back at her. I'd be concerned, but it's Rosie.
Parts of it. I made a really good point. I don't know. Did you watch Buzz today? Did you watch the no, probably
No,
not.
I really don't. Like,
It's okay. It's fine. I'm guilty of a booty tap, okay? I'm guilty.
Wrong. The way he tries to minimize that right there, I'm guilty of a booty tap. No, this man thought it was okay to touch and grope women without consent. Why? Just because they stepped into that house? My idea of Stefan, especially based on what I've heard some of his past victims mention, my idea of Stefan is the fact that he believes if someone accepts an invite to his home, whatever he has in mind to happen under that roof is going to happen. Just because someone steps into your home doesn't mean you can just start touching them. It's not just a booty tap. That's disgusting.
Guilty of touching Foxy. Apparently, I squeezed by her in the pool and I didn't want to accidentally bump her into the water. So I grabbed her by the hips and shimmied past her, right? And she felt that was inappropriate. I can own that. I should have not grabbed her by the hips. I should have said, Foxy, let me pass by really quick. Whatever the fuck, you know? Or maybe grabbed her by the shoulders instead. I did that. I can own up to it. It's no problem. Because she also came to me in the right way.
Y'all heard that? When someone feels Stefan has been inappropriate with them or possibly assaulted them, there's a specific way that Stefan should be approached. Because he says it more than once. See, Foxy came to me the right way. What's the right way? Oh, wait. So he thinks he can control how a victim approaches him, confronts him, or exposes him? Sounds predatory to me.
Told me that. I wasn't even aware of that. She told me that on live, on the fucking bus show. And I told her, like, Foxy, like, oh my God, is that the reason why you didn't come to the house? At the time, she told me in a text message, she told me the reason why she wasn't coming to the house is because of the allegations and it would make her look bad being associated with me. It's okay. It doesn't matter. She came to me the right way saying, like, okay, this is the reason. I had a chance to apologize.
Yeah, so I do have a question for you, and I do want to ask this respectfully. And so the wording, I don't mean it to be disrespectful, like, or call you out of your name, but I do want to genuinely ask you this question. Do you feel like in your past behavior towards multiple women or other women, outside of the conversation of feudalism, do you feel like you've been actually inappropriate, creepy, towards women in your behavior.
Possibly, but creepy is not a crime. Like, being creepy is very, very subjective, To some people, I might come across creepy. Other people run in my DMs and they want to ride this disco stick. Like, the problem is that, like, how do you...
I want to make sure you heard that. They were just talking about the allegations. He was minimizing that. Rosie asked him this question. And he's talking about people hitting him up in DMs wanting to ride his disco dick. And guess who goes on to laugh? Rita, the predator protector. What? Did we forget the topic? Oh, wait, he doesn't care. They wanted to ride his disco dick. I want to remind y'all, this man sounds like a baby deer when he comes. This is why you don't show respect to people like that. This is why you don't give them this type of attention, this type of grace, or this type of space to be this fucking comfortable to say some disgusting shit like that, knowing the topic at hand. Okay.
You do it right, What do you do in order to... Rita is cracking up.
What's so fucking funny?
I mean, it's
I'm
true,
sorry,
though.
but like he's like my brother, right? So when he talks about his disco stick, like I don't want to hear about it. Not everybody always asks for consent, and
I beg your pardon, Rita? Not everyone always asks for consent. Are we remembering the topic? She tries to give an example following this, but we're talking about allegations. Not everyone asks for consent. I want this woman's phone checked. I want her any devices she has in her home checked. I want it rated. Not everyone asks for consent. I need her under the jail as well.
throwing somebody in under a bus and trying to make a person into a monster just because they did the same thing that everybody else has done in their life
Exactly.
a long time ago, it doesn't seem relevant. I think that everybody that is able to give a person a space to just be themselves without judgment and just to be free to be themselves should be applauded.
I don't believe Stefan should ever be free enough to sit there touching women inappropriately or potentially, allegedly assaulting women. No, he should never be that comfortable. And if that's what it means for Stefan to be himself, Stefan needs to go under the jail. Again, under the jail. And this whole idea of, oh, if they did this in the past, if you sexually assaulted anyone, I want you dragged for the rest of your life. Do you hear me? The rest of your life. I don't forgive people like that. I want you suffering for the rest of your life. And I want to see if I could grab this. Hold on, because I know I'm really behind, but I'm going to see if I could grab this only because I saw this a little earlier. Where is it? Tony D, thank you, boo. Thank you for your time today, girl. I'm in a weird headspace today, and the way you drag these fools makes me warm inside. Thank you for being here, and I hope you do feel better, boo. Just notice you would never. That's what matters. When it comes to this weird ass panel, this predatory panel that we're reviewing, just take it in and just, I do hope you feel better though. And thank you for being here, even on those rough days, y'all. I know this could be escape for some people. So thank you for taking that escape with me and the community. Let me see. Hold on. Junie, her low BMI voice towards this predator is so icky. Again, as I want to echo what someone said yesterday, she's actually more respectful to Stefan, Rita, than her members. Yeah. And thank you again for the support, y'all. And yes, please send Tony some love. I appreciate y'all.
Not thrown under a bus, you know.
That part.
And
Yeah.
I
Throw him under the bus in reverse. Matter of fact, when it comes to that bus that Stefan is thrown under, I need Chantel in that bus. I need Rosie in that bus. I need Amber Lynn in that bus. What is Stephen Asante? I need every single heavyweight packed onto the bus. I need it as heavy as possible. Throw Stefan under and reverse. I need guaranteed results. So every big back, huge big back, mega big back you can think of, I want them in the bus. And then we throw him under. Thank you.
I feel my own ways about it because I was bringing people to that house way before TikTok existed, because it was a comfortable private space where we could all be ourselves. There's nobody flashing cameras. There's nobody making jokes. You know, it was all about just being able to be yourself.
But all people on all of those sides have a real grief.
Yeah.
And I think I've said that 20 times now. It's just like, I feel like that needs to be respected. And that's one of my biggest points when it comes to that conversation.
So where's your standpoint with Stefan now?
Like I said, I'm not interested in trying to cultivate a friendship, but I would love to not have a negative back and forth. I still
I
feel
didn't say friendship. I just wanted to see
no.
what your outlook is since now you asked him.
I still feel I think a lot of how I felt prior to this conversation, except I feel like I've had an opportunity to have a respectful conversation that's given me some insight to really see more nuance in this situation.
And even that little thing right there is all Stefan needed to hear. All that shit Rosie was talking on panels with Pow and other people. She was so supportive of those victims, but now, like, I'm starting to see the new are you with this alleged predator. Oh, and the woman who actually sat there and said, yeah, I've brought people to this house. Oh, nuance in this? Okay, all right. Why did she think this was going to age well?
And that, again, ultimately, I am someone who's on the outside and as a viewer. And, I know I spoke on you in the series. I'm going to be real honest. I don't remember exactly what I said. It's been months. So, at the end of the day with that, like, I just want to say that I know that where I'm at today is I'm someone with opinions on the outside when it comes to you in Pearadise. And I'm someone that believes when people share their direct experiences and their pain. And I struggle to trust a lot of what's been said, but there are some things that I do think have opened my mind.
Rosie's mind has been opened? Interesting. This was probably one of the biggest issues that Paula had. Now her mind is open. No wonder Stefan started defending her after this stream. No wonder Stefan thought, hey, they were on common ground. They're done with their beef, whatever that was. Her mind has been opened. This is the same Rosie earlier in this stream that said she stands with victims. Did any of y'all see Stefan show her something to open up her mind? I just heard him speaking. What opened her mind exactly? Oh, that they were creating a safe space for her? allowing her to be a victim, allowing her to use his platform to appeal to hopefully new viewers that know nothing about her past behavior, shutting down critics. Her mind is open.
And I do agree with what someone said at some point earlier, that we should all go into the docuseries with an open mind. That I agree with. This conversation has led me to the point where I feel that I'm going to hear everything out. That is where I'm at. at the end of the day, I'm not interested in being associated with Pearadise. Like, we're like, in a generality, for a lot of reasons. I just wanted to come here to have a respectful conversation, and I also wanted to have a conversation in part because this entire time, the attacks that were being launched at were, and as we discussed in the beginning of this conversation, started with Stefan. So when I realized there was from the conversation, that the brief part in the chat prior to me coming up in the box, that was the moment where I was like, oh, maybe we actually can have a respectful discourse.
Why would you want to have a respectful discourse with a man who has those type of allegations? She has literally talked to his past victims. Why? Maybe we can. Oh my God, he didn't respond the way he might give me attention. Hey, maybe this can go in my favor. Fuck those victims. That's all this was. Her centering herself and saying, fuck those victims. That's what it was. She's a disgusting piece of shit.
Before that moment, before I said that chat and I saw his reaction, I did not believe it was possible, which is why I was like, absolutely not. Watch the documentary. I'm not interested.
It's weird to me because I've seen you in these other people's lives, right? I watch everything. You've been in these people's lives. You said a few things.
I did.
And I get it. You're coming in here to clear your name, and I get it. Stefan's a really good guy at the end of the day.
I do appreciate that he apologized and directly said that he apologizes for bullying me. That was like a direct apology.
And that's all that mattered to her. She got her apology. Fuck those victims. Where he minimizes what he's done in the past, what he's allegedly done in the past, fuck them victims. Shit. She got her apology. That's all she needed. She got her attention, her apology, love bombing. She got mods protecting her. Hey, a good day in Rosie's book. Like, imagine. And what did he apologize for? What? Calling her a bitch, misunderstanding what her part in the documentary is. There's a bigger topic here. But Rosie got her apology, everybody. Job well done. Job well done. Smug and smarmy. Sorry, boo. Rosie is trying to pull there are very fine people on both sides here. That's F out of here. There's no nuance here and no respect ever. She wants to play both sides. She wants to be liked by as many people as possible, even if you're a disgusting piece of shit. Even if you are allegedly a predator. If you can give this bitch attention, what's the love bomb her, all that, compliment her, protect her, that's crazy. That is crazy. I will never want respect from somebody the likes of Stefan, fuck you, and Rita too. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Please. And thank you. Thank you so much, boo. Like,
which I frankly didn't expect from you. So, I mean, there's that.
No, I mean, I know what I did, and I know why I did it. It's like, you know, we all do this. Like, you know the saying, right? Hurt people hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, we all need to chill, and we need to wait for this damn documentary to come out.
And anyone, and I do want to also state, because when I was talking about grief and everything, anyone throwing like Shay's death in anyone's face, I think, is disrespectful to Shay's memory. So that's my opinion on that. Because there's.
Shut up. Genuinely shut the fuck up. My God, she's so. Okay, let me just return.
So there's a lot we can discuss. There's a lot that we can say. on every side of the situation that is valid for criticism or to call out behavior and things of that nature. When even specifically when it comes to you, but when it comes to that part, I just realized I never said that to you directly. I wanted to say that because I think that's really fucked up.
Mhm.
And I want to make sure I grab this. 2 rabid dogs, but this isn't disrespectful. So she will sit there and say, anyone talking about this, it's disrespectful to Shay's memory. The way she's sitting here and disrespecting those victims, and this is no disrespect to Shay. Shay's not hearing or seeing this. Shay has passed. You know who can see and hear this? Those victims. Corvid, thank you. Charlie, thank you for saying what sadly still needs to be said in 2026. You don't even need to thank me. This is the bare minimum. The thing is, and I appreciate y'all for being supportive of my thoughts, how I express myself. But when it comes to speaking out about these topics or having the opinion of the opinions we have, the reason thank you is not necessary is because like this is how it's supposed to be. This is what it's supposed to be. So it's like, oh, Charlie, thank you for being a decent human. Hey, no problem. I just don't understand why this needs to be explained. That's my thing. And again, that's not towards you, Corvid. Like, thank you. But it's just like, literally, we're in 2026. She will sit there on her platform and parrot a lot of talking points. She's an ally to this. She's an ally to that. And when it comes down for it, that bitch stands for nothing. She stands for nothing. That's why that big bitch is sitting around, rolling around in that kitchen, because she don't stand for shit. She couldn't at least ignore this. Ignore this. Keep having the back of those fucking victims. Nah, the attention, how could she refuse? Sitting up there with Rita, hearing the shit Rita's saying, hearing the people excusing this man. And this is the same Rosie who claims she's been watching content on Stefan's behavior for years. This is not a new thing. Even before she went out for the documentary, she knew of Stefan. But a little bit of attention, listen, let me hear him out. Now her mind is a bit more open. Bitch, fuck you. Never forget this is who Rosie is. Please never forget this is who Rosie is. It doesn't matter your opinion of the people who cover her. Say if I do something or say something where you don't want to support me next week. Fair. But please continue to keep your foot on this bitch's neck. I cannot stand people like Rosie. She's disgusting. Back to her.
Because I've seen people in I've seen comments you've received about that, and I think that's really fucked up.
No.
Yeah.
I think Rosie's fucked up. Fuck you. Fuck you. I see the comments that you get, and I do think fuck you. My God. What was the reason? What was the reason? Fuck you.
So everybody have a good night. Thank you.
You too. Thanks for jumping
night.
on.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye.
But I don't know, man.
What I do know is these last few days with these TikTok live streams, they're going to follow Rosie for a long time. When it comes to her internet presence, whether she's on TikTok, Twitch, shit, what if she goes to Kick? It's going to follow her. It is absolutely going to follow her. She is a piece of shit. She was really up there finding common ground with the likes of Stefan. Disgusting piece of shit. Let me get caught up on the support I'm behind on, and then I will call it a night. Thank you again for anyone who spent all this time with me. Even if you came in late, I appreciate you. Another 3-hour stream, but you know it's me. I got a lot to say. And when it's Rosie, she kind of just brings it out of you, unfortunately. But we will go over her addressing some of this later on in the week. And please remember, y'all, Wednesday, I'll make sure to tag y'all and all of that, but I'll be back before Wednesday. I'm pretty confident my stream will be Wednesday, just as a reminder to go over, the ongoing stuff. But either way, I'll be here. I'll be locked in, ready to go, snacks, all of that. And I don't know, crack my, because I just know chat in the Discord while watching this documentary is going to be on fire. I already know this. Let me get caught up. Let me see. Just Jamie, I missed the first hour of this, but after seeing her stream today, this just feels even more gross. It's so clear what her intentions are exactly. And she could try to make as many excuses as she wants. This is what I think Rosie does. I think Rosie pays a lot of attention to the forums, the comments, Twitter, all of that, to see how she can phrase her excuses, to see how she can approach anything she's getting backlash for. But because it's so clear she's fake, she's not authentic, and she's struggling to explain herself, it falls flat every single time. Every single time. She's a fake bitch. And thank you again, Just Jamie. Let me see. Sugar honey, I see fair game. Rosie is used to keeping it in the family. Could you imagine the shit she would have done in that household if she made it to the Pearadise house? And let's be clear, I'm still not convinced she wouldn't go out there. Thank you again, Sugar. Glam, thank you. Late but finally here. You and my wife better be behaving. I am always behaving, Glam. And I know I'm really behind on the support. Always behaving though. Thank you. I appreciate you, boo. The Queen of Sweden. It's time for oink. Oh, see, you sent that earlier. Hey, we got to it. We got to 2 bonding breaks. Honestly, at this point, that's kind of like the norm. 2 bonding breaks because I talk so damn much. But I appreciate you. Thank you, boo. Prez, this didn't come with a message, but I want to say thank you for 5 months. Thank you for 5 months of support, boo. Let me see. Regular Black Girl, thank you for 7 months. Catching up with my weed rolled. I know that's right. And braised pork belly ready. Regular Black Girl, I don't see that sentence ending with "you got a plate for me." Braised pork belly sounds so good. Jesus, ready to go. Mind you, I'm eating dinner after this, so that sounds good. I'm not having braised pork belly though. Having salmon. Best way to end my Sunday. Love you all. Thank you so much and enjoy. I think by now you probably ate it, but enjoy. Let me see. Just Jamie, thank you. Not sure if it's been addressed tonight, but Rosie has now said multiple times that she has no clue about Rita's allegations. Sam at Every Size discussed it, and Rosie shared that video. Just Jamie, thank you. I will have that clip. I will find it in the video and I'll have that clip ready to go for next stream. Thank you. And this is one of the reasons, just one example, why Rosie should stop talking. Thank you, Just Jamie. I'll make sure to attach that. Y'all know I like to edit a lot of things together. Thank you. Let me see. Zen, Charlie, please put a soundbite of a deer donkey on the brick. Okay, done. Actually, I need to save this. Done. Not y'all asking for a soundbite of the baby deer. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Hold on. I need to make sure I save this because I have to save this or else I'll forget. Oh, we're adding this to the break. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, we're adding this to the break. I don't know why Stefan came in there. Like, he's an idiot. He is an idiot. And I actually did get a DM confirming someone who is more familiar with Stefan. It's Stefan solely who runs that account. I just assumed there's a chance maybe one of the girls run it. But so that was definitely Stefan. Baby deer himself. I got you. Thank you for the suggestion. Deer with shrimp. Deer with shrimp. Call that a surf and turf. Hold on. So we got baby deer and surf and turf. Oh, Stefan, you should have stayed out of here. Remember how on the panel Stefan and Rita was like, they don't know anything about girl worlds? Welcome. Welcome to Girl World, bitch. Thank you so much, Valentina. Smee, Bambi is ruined for me now. Thanks. I hate it. The women shared it. They shared it. I was just, relaying it. And baby, he was upset. He was still upset discussing it. When he was on Local Bus discussing it, because there was like a past thing where the women got together to discuss him sounding like a baby deer, you can still feel how upset he was even talking about it presently. Sucks to suck. Thank you, boo. Be still, my bleeding heart. Thank you so much, boo. Thank you for the support. I know sometimes I get so far behind, so I don't remember what the comments are towards, but I just want to make sure I acknowledge these. That's why. The effing sound made me laugh out loud. ER doc was right in front of, not you at the ER laughing at the damn baby deer sound. Oh, we are a special group. We are a special group. That reminds me when I used to be at the vet with Rio, and Chantel would be raging, and I'm on my phone trying to pay attention to the tech to Rio, and thankfully I had a privacy screen protector, and listening to Chantel crashing out for like the 20th time. Oh, I tried my best. I tried my best. It was the best that I could do. I think I already acknowledged this, but just in case, Secret Squirrel, thank you for the 20 gifted to the new members. Enjoy. It's going to be a ball this week. This week is going to be one of them weeks to remember around here. You hear me? So thank you again, and thank you to all the support coming in. Secret Squirrel, I appreciate you. Let me see. Joy isn't everything. Thank you. Thank you to the mods for keeping us safe. Joy, I didn't even realize I am so all over the place. Shady. I love it. I love it. I love it. And thank you. Thank you for the support. I should have recognized your name when you was in chat, in Rosie's chat. But high key, I got a lot of members, but I appreciate you. Dottie, thank you. What's sad is one of these days I'm going to hear the break song at a completely unrelated event and all the girls will pop in my head and I'm not prepared. It might happen. It might happen. But you know what? It should put you at ease. It should make you feel comfortable, warm inside. Yeah. You see how I sold that to you? You see how I did that? I tried. I'm so full of shit. Thank you, Dottie. Thank you. Amber, welcome. Welcome to the Go Cluster. Let me see. Where am I? Where's Amber? Oh, right here. Amber. Sorry about that, y'all. Amber, you are supreme, so you have access to the Discord. I appreciate you. Get in there. Let me see. Just be kiddo. Now, that is how you treat a predator. It's disgusting. Rosie is willingly able to give him respect. She's vile. Drag him. Oh, if he ever returns, there's more where that came from. Hopefully, he's not trying to make his rounds around this community. Imagine if he ends up in Scar. Y'all think my mouth is reckless? Don't visit Scar Letter, sir. You don't want them problems. Chat drag will drag you. Scar will too. Scar drags people while having the sweetest voice. And that actually probably hurts more. That probably will hurt more. Stefan, don't do rounds. Don't do rounds. Sit back quietly and seethe. That's the best advice I got for you. But actually, no, the best advice is please end up under a jail. Let's see. Grass Clippings, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Thank you. And to the new member, enjoy. K Buns, short. Also, I didn't ask for the picture, but if I did, it was because Yaba made me, but I didn't. So there. Also, Scar has great vision. You lucky I didn't change up the short thing because I know you meant to say tall, but you know what? Oh, speaking of pictures, y'all. And I'm just going to describe this. That's all I'm going to do. Y'all, I was on Twitter earlier. And I be really on Twitter scrolling, minding my business, sometimes being nosy, seeing what's going on. And I end up on one of the accounts that be dragging the shit out of Rosie. And they posted some of her older work. I will continue to say Rosie's body is fascinating. And this angle was an angle I have not seen, or at least I didn't remember. And I feel like I would remember all her angles at this point. And then I saw a picture. I kid you not. Rosie laying in the position we always see her in, on her stomach, and Rosie holding a penis up to her mouth like a mic and looking directly in the camera. Because, I guess she had to sit there still so they could take the picture. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. Rosie was laying on her stomach, chest fat up to her neck, dick in hand. I don't know if she was about to sing a song. I don't know what she was about to do with the penis, but you don't see like the man's face. You just see penis, chest fat, and Rosie. And not to say anything scandalous about that, like whatever, sucking dick, it's whatever. But it's just like, I've just seen so many sides to Rosie. So many sides I didn't ask for. So many sides. And that first picture that I got hit with from the angle I have not seen, I'm just like, yo, I don't know how much money she made, but I'll say this. The hardest I've ever seen Rosie work was actually when she did the sex work. That's the hardest I've ever seen Rosie work. I don't know if it paid off, but that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm telling you, sometimes it's risky scrolling on Twitter. It is. Finley, thank you for 11 months. They're all awful, but Rosie's cringe is next level. The cringe, the desperation, it's ugh. And thank you for 11 months. I cannot stand her. Let me see. Jennifer, thank you. Rosie is the worst traits of the other two combined, but tries to hide it behind fake progressive. Oh, hold on. Everybody pause. I'm going to read this out loud and not butcher it because you ate this. Rosie is the worst. Rosie is the worst traits of the other two combined, but tries to hide it behind fake progressive politics and fake allyship. Yes. Worded that perfectly. That's what I was trying to say earlier, but you worded it perfectly. Jeez. Because she's so much not like Chantel. She's not like Amber. Yes, she is. Piece of shit. And thank you, Jennifer, for that. Opinionated, I appreciate you. Thank you for 15 months. Rosie irritates me the most because Tampa has free clinics and resources for the uninsured. No. You think she's going to put in that work? She's not going to put in that work. If she does, guess what? Something might change. How is she going to be a victim if she actually addresses the things she needs help with? Never going to happen. I want to remind y'all, within an hour of Rosie saying it was okay for viewers to send her resources, people found a shit ton of resources. And because she has been doxxed, yeah, people found clinics within a couple of miles. Do you think Rosie's going to look into that? No. But if it's for some dick, she'll get on a plane. She'll get to the airport and get on a plane. But resources in her area, no. She'd rather sit on live stream and complain and dry bag. Thank you again, Opinionated. Let me see. Ruth, thank you. They're memeing me without consent. Grow up, Rosie. That's what happens with actors and models who make a living on film. Not safe for work media ain't no different. It's not like it's a private thing that was sent, because that I would understand, Literally, she put it out there for it to be consumed. It's being consumed and she doesn't like the reaction. She doesn't like the opinions. Well, that was made for the feederism community. But guess what? There's a whole community out here that's not that. So, sucks to suck. Thank you, Rue. Let me see. Smee, I always feel like oh, you know what? I'm not, nope. I always feel like somebody's watching me and I'm not going to finish that. Oh, I still can't believe I fucked up that bad. It's moments like that. I'm actually happy there's not timestamps on my streams. I would hate to have to timestamp that shit. And thank you, Smee. Joy in everything. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Joy is in everything. I did see you upgraded, so thank you. Welcome, and you do have access to the Discord. I'm gonna run through these really fast, just so I could let y'all go. What do we get for COPE benefits at 4 months? Now I feel like I'm stuck like Rosie, because how am I gonna talk myself out of this? full benefits at 4 months, you will get, you know what, Mungus? You will get first dibs on the additional clip to add to the bonding break. Because I have 2 clips I have to add. I want you to tell me another clip that you want me to add to the bonding break. How about that? How about that? Since you asked for a perk, tell me a clip that you want me to add to the bonding break and I'll add it. Thank you to you, and thank you for the support. EB, for me, Roz is more annoying because everything has to be this big show where she is victimized. It's exhausting since people out here have struggles, physical, mental, financial, and have to pick it up and move on. Exactly. Could you imagine if she actually did get as popular as Amberlynn or got as popular on mainstream the way she clearly wants to be? Imagine how, like, even more insufferable she'd be. Oh God, I don't even want to think about it for real. EB, thank you. Imagine if she popped off on a reality TV. 95 Mud, thank you. I call senior legal advisor to the Church of God. You know, I need to start saving y'all roles. The job is yours. The job is yours. Thank you. Thank you. And don't worry, I will not bark orders at you the same way Rosie barks orders at mods, because the church, it's a group project. It's a group project. It's for all of us. Zach just wants a friend so much taller than the, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I fulfill that for Zach. I do. Zincat, I fulfilled that for Zach, okay? And don't let nobody tell you different. Zach actually agreed. So there's that. And thank you, boo. Let me see. Missed Owl, welcome to the Gold Cluster. You are supreme, so you have access to the Discord. Sister Mary Jane, lifting spirits higher. Oh, I know that's right. Baby, that's going to be me after this, because I actually didn't take the other half that I was supposed to. I actually might just roll something up and smoke. But either way, make sure you guys are being safe and enjoying yourself. Exactly, Rita. Exactly. That's how I feel like people are picking up on that. People are picking up on that. I'm just going to run through these real fast. And thank you to all the new members, all the support. I know I try not to miss a few, but here I am. Sometimes I do. I know that's right, Ashley. I love a good drag Rosie session. She makes it easy for us. She really does. It would be a lot harder if Rosie shut the fuck up. But that's not going to happen. So here we are. Thank you, boo. Thank you to everyone. Oh, wait, I missed your super chat. Oh, it's because I was behind. It's because I was behind. My bad. It's because I was behind. Y'all, I will always try to get to everyone. Sometimes because I'm so delayed, it might seem like I missed it. It's just, it takes me a while because I got to think about playback and the way I want this structured. But Zara, welcome to the Gold Cluster. I appreciate y'all. Thank you to everyone who showed support. Thank you for coming through. This stream was a roller coaster of emotions, but thank you for always being patient and just being here to hear me out and add to the community, because there is no way in hell I want my community to look anything like Rosie's at all. Welcome, welcome, and thank you to everyone. Not whales cannot, you know, on that note, whales cannot consent. Listen, I agree. I agree. Y'all, I'm about to go eat this salmon. I'm about to go tear it up. Can I just tell y'all? Okay, let me just say this before I leave. After my last stream, because I get a couple of comments here and there, but this one like warmed my heart. I had a viewer reach out and say like, girl, you've been looking good. Like, keep up the great work. When I tell y'all, I've been trying. I have been trying. That's why when the scale don't move like that, I get so disappointed. But I feel comfortable to say this now. One of the reasons my weight is finally moving a bit more is since March, I have not eaten out. And I know that's not a big deal, like, oh, you didn't eat out. But with the way I am with food, like, even though I'm on the weight loss meds, I still ate out here and there. Since March, I haven't eaten out at all. Actually, let me correct that. The only time I will allow myself to eat out is kind of like yesterday. Like, we went to a restaurant, that's to celebrate something. But on a random day like this, no. There was a birthday dinner. There was another celebration. And it's not like I'm celebrating something every week. I'm celebrating something like maybe once a month. But since March, I have not eaten out. When I tell y'all, for a little bit, I was craving the fuck out of those Taco Bell nuggets. That's why I mentioned it in Discord in the mod chat earlier, because I have not had no Taco Bell. I have not had any of the food that I'm used to, not even sushi. Like, no eating out, even though like I've made healthy choices with no eating out. Just if there's a celebration, I go there. Last night, right? We went to 7th and Grove. So 7th and Grove is here in Tampa. Amazing food. I ordered 2 appetizers, no dessert. If anybody knows me, dinner and dessert, eating and dessert, we go together real bad. I had no dessert. That was like my compromise. Like I didn't want to go out and go balls to the wall because that's my green light. So I just did 2 small appetizers and no dessert. None. And I ain't gonna lie, it was hard, but I stuck with it. I was satisfied. I was good, but yeah, I haven't eaten out since March. The next celebration technically that I'll be celebrating is actually well, I have a celebration coming up in a few days with someone close to me, but there won't be food involved. So the next celebration technically will be the girls trip. Now with that, I'm going to try to navigate cuz we're going out the country, but my goal is to still focus and not go too crazy. But yeah. So for anyone who's noticed, genuinely taking fast food completely away has changed a lot. And the funny thing is, I think it was either yesterday or today. Um, I think Chantel mentioned again she was going to try that. It is hard. It is hard. But one of the first things you do is don't announce it. That's why I didn't say it. That's why I didn't say it, because what if I failed the first week? You know, I've tried and failed many things. So I was just like, let me try this, and I've stuck with it. And my one of my sisters is doing it along with me, and one of my best friends, it was her idea. It just I hadn't talked to her about it, and she talked to me. And then I was like, yo, we could do this together because I've been doing this. I just didn't say anything. So now I have it's 3 of us doing it together. So we're keeping each other accountable. She's seeing progress. My sister's seeing progress. And you'd be surprised simply just taking that out. And hey, I'm grateful. I'm not saying I will never eat fast food again. I just want to see how long I could keep this going. Like when I crave McDonald's McGriddle, I make it at home. I just make my own little homemade little McGriddle. You know, that's just what it is. Hopefully I could keep it going, but I feel a lot more confident because it's been, a couple of months. So I feel more confident. So to anyone who notices that, one of the reasons I shy away sometimes is because like I've done great and then gain weight again. So I try to not celebrate too fast, but I'm really proud of this and I'm confident in this. So that's why I'm saying it now. But yeah, to anyone who's still trying, who got goals, stick with it. Stick with it, y'all. Like, hey, took me many years, but I'm feeling good. So I wish you guys luck as well, who's on your journeys. Let's make it happen. But thank you again for all the support. Thank you for all the love. I'll be back. It might be the day of the documentary, just as a reminder, and because we got stuff to cover, but I'll be back midweek, and then we in that Discord. So I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you later. Bye, y'all.
Plan for 2025, survive. I've never in my life been told I kind of look like a young Johnny Depp. I think it's messy, that's for sure, but it's like, ugh, hate being an adult. I'm gonna need to eat dinner soon. Ridiculous. Because I am who I am, God forbid I have an opinion. So, right now, I am the drama. I'm part of the drama.